time it is, buddy?
Fever time.
Yeah, man!
Fire.
Everything that you carry, any luggage you take, all the ghosts you keep in hiding, they don't scare me away. No, 'cause I can't stop falling in love with you. I won't stop falling in love with you. I can't stop falling in love with you, with you. It's a past that keeps on calling, or if fear keeps you awake. I won't let a scar keep me from your lips. I catch every tear from your face. 'Cause I can't stop falling in love with you. I won't stop falling in love with you. I can't stop falling in love with you, with you. I can't stop falling in love with you. I won't stop falling in love with you. I can't stop falling in love with you, with you.
What's up, everyone? Happy Friday to you all. We're going to talk a little Severance tonight, dive back into season 2, and we can even dive into season 1 a little bit and see if there's anything we missed so far before we start a rewatch. Maybe kind of get the brain going at some questions we may have. So when we go back to the rewatch, we'll kind of be able to know what we're looking for to kind of compare between the seasons and for what we're looking forward to next season, right, Dana? Get a season 3, I think. I'm pretty sure, right? Was it confirmed yet? Possibly.
I believe it was confirmed.
I thought it was,
I
but I'm
believe
not
it was.
100% anymore of anything we read on the internet, right? You just never know. I don't trust anything since the frogs and Yellow Jackets. Mark that on your calendars, folks. Nothing matters anymore because they did the frogs and the Yellow Jackets. I know we're talking Severance, but I'm just saying.
You're still taking that to the heart.
I'm not letting it go, Dana. You know, look, people know women. They know once we get on something, we never forget. We don't let it go, Dana. We remember forever.
Like really, you had to make up the frogs. You couldn't give us something real, something. You had so much to work with. So much to work with.
I don't know. And our teacher says, yes, it was season 3. That's what's up. Yes, that crow. Look, man, and it made so sense now after you read the title of the episode for Yellow Jackets, right? Like, oh, okay then. Y'all gonna play it like that. I see how it is. All right, then. Fucking made up frogs. They're not real. The fucking animal, I think, on this planet make that damn sound. But you know, we gonna fucking troll the shit out of you guys. I'm sorry, we're supposed to talk about Severance. I will rant.
It's okay.
To the ends of the earth. But yeah, let's see who else we got in the chat. We got the teacher in the house, Miss Jen. She is hanging out with us. And of course, we got Mr. Dark Elf. That's right. It's fever time. That's right. I'm I know. I already got a little heated. I'm sorry. I apologize. We'll try not to get too heated tonight. So welcome, guys, and welcome everyone for joining us. I'm going to pull up some screenshots. Oh, we have a poll in the chat, and I'm going to drop the link for you guys in just a second as well. So if anybody wants to come on, join us on panel and say your piece on the season, maybe some things that you guys are wanting to look back on, compare, anything you guys want to talk about with Severance, we're going to drop the link for you guys, and you can join us. So where was I? Oh, the poll. Yes, we got a poll up there for you guys, so you can vote. And it's a good one. I came up with a good one, Dane, I think. We'll see how the chat replies back to it. See.
Okay. What did you give us?
Is what will happen to Milchek next season? You know, we left him with the band and Dylan, so will he be taken out by Dylan and the band? Will he get promoted? Will he get fired? Or will he take a ride with Bert? I don't know. I'm kind of worried for Mr. Milchek.
Bert will be
I'm going to bring up some screenshots as well. Where are my manners? We got to have screenshots. What the hell is he doing over here? But yeah, let me find his little... It's just... I just love Mr. Milchek. I mean, it's been a rough ride, and he's not always been the best person. But, you know, you just... Wait, is this the right episode? Yeah. You just got to appreciate the man. I mean, he's just... He knows how to groove, Dana.
He does. He's got some moves.
I mean, he broke it down, and then he broke it down again, and he really was like breaking it down. He's just my favorite one next to Miss Cobell, which is weird. You know, they're not really the nicest of characters, but to be fair, they're not the worst. Possibly.
I don't know.
I don't know. Oh, and while we're talking about Severance, this Sunday, we are going to try to start Sunday night. I'm still working on the time exactly, but I'm thinking after 5 Eastern, so probably around 6 o'clock Eastern. Yeah. I'm doing terrible with it, Dana, because I'm legit thinking of my time zone, and then I'm thinking East Coast. So it totally messes with my brain. So sometime after 5, probably around 6 Eastern, we'll try to knock out a few of the first season, and we'll do, you know, as many as you guys want to. We can go and I'm thinking no more than 4 if we're starting 6, 7, 7, 8, 8 to 9. Yeah, I wouldn't do more than 4 a night, but we'll play anywhere between 2 to 4 episodes, and I'm going to try to get a better schedule with it going through the next week. Because Dana, what I would like to try to do, so guys, definitely join the Discord if you have not, because this is where we're going to have some fun. I didn't even tell Dana about this yet. But, I mean, she already knows about it. I'm putting a twist on it. So.
Okay.
Remember we was going to do the giveaway for Severance?
Yes.
Well, we're still going to do that. And we're going to have...
Okay.
We're going to have, you know, Dana's going to pick through and find a few things for you guys. But the kicker is, this is where we're going. I don't know how it's going to end up working out, but we're going to, you know, we're going to try something new. So during our giveaway, guys, and welcome Golden Child. So during the watch parties, and I don't know which one. So through the span of the 2 seasons, as we're watching through them, Dana, that's 20 episodes,
Okay.
right?
Yes.
Somewhere during that time, if you're in the Discord with us watching the episodes during the watch party, I'm going to have a video or something play while we're in the Discord, and we will unlock a channel for you guys in the Discord to go ahead and put your name into, so you guys will have access only to a special giveaway for Severance. I know it's crazy.
Okay.
I don't know if we're going to be loved or hated by it, Dana, but I'm doing it. I'm trying it. We'll see how it goes.
Okay.
So you never know. And out of the
Down
people
to
who get to
experiment.
participate, we'll see how many. And you know, you never know. Dana always gives other stuff away. I just wanted to try it and see. I don't know. I wanted to put a twist on the giveaway somehow. It's because we always do the raffle, which is fun. I can still do a raffle. You know, we'll come up with stuff to give you guys. That's not a problem. I just wanted to find like something different. So you have to, get in the Discord so you know when and where and how to get a special something that Dana comes up with. Dana's got the best stuff. She always come up with good prizes.
Okay. Yes. I got some stuff put aside. Got some stuff.
What's up, Fletcher? Welcome, hun. See, Golden Child said Milchek will team up with Mark Scout next season. Ooh, I like it. That is definitely a possibility. Fletcher said that season ending got me disappointed as fuck. Sorry, Lumen, I'm out. Oh, you're done. You're like, nope, I'm done. Damn it, Mark. Why would you go with a woman you can never have? But see, it's very complicated when you have multiple. See, they're not personalities, Dana. This is where language, I don't like language. This, it's just complicated when you have multiple innies, selves, because they're not like personalities, right? God, this is where science gets complicated, Dana. Doing good, hon.
Just a smidge.
It gets a little complicated and a little hard to explain, but yeah, there's a lot of different personalities going on here. Sort of, kind of, not to mention the selves, the different selves. I still haven't figured out how to properly like label that. Maybe by the end of season 3 we'll get it.
Poor Gemma's brain's got to be crowded.
Oh yeah, she's all kinds of jacked up.
It's got to be pretty dang crowded up in there.
Hope you're doing good, hon. Yep. Yellow Jackets is pretty good. Let's see. And The Last of Us. I've been hearing about that one for a bit. Have you checked that one out, Dana?
Yes, I very much enjoy The Last of Us, and I think that is something, since it's zombie based, we will attempt to cover over on my channel.
All right, perfect. Yeah, I'm gonna have to check that out for sure.
Yes, I will let me put the link to my channel, and you guys could hop over there. I believe it starts in a couple of weeks, right? And I believe that's around Jen's birthday. So maybe we'll do a nice little Last of Us birthday stream.
How many seasons are there? Is it just one? And they're about to start the second one?
I believe so. And I don't, excuse Nico, somebody is passing by and she's just guarding. Sorry.
No problem. No problem.
Sorry, when a big dog barks, can't do anything. She shakes the room. I believe April 12th, I think. If I'm not mistaken.
Well,
and the first season was only it was less than 10 episodes. I don't think we got 10 episodes the first season.
Okay, so that one won't, because I know I want to check out Paradise. I still do. I want to catch up and watch that. And then I'll catch up with The Last of Us too. That'd be a good one. It'd be good. Get me into some zombie stuff. That's good. Good picks.
Yes.
Welcome, Robert. Glad to see you, hun. Thanks for hopping in and showing some love and support. We always appreciate you.
Hi, Robert. Okay, there we go. I was successful at something.
Okay, hang on. What is the Golden Child says you should do a Last of Us Season 1 video game stream. I'm curious as what in what regards? Like, is there a video game of this?
Yes, that's where it came from. It's a very, very popular, well-known video game.
So what is this all telling me? Just doing the game, or do y'all want to watch the season? Or are you just saying the video game is season 1? I'm curious.
I think the way it works, it's a 3-part game, and season 1 was literally, I think, the first part of the game, and we left off to where part 2 is about to start. If I'm not mistaken. Yes, it was
I hadn't
nominated
actually
for
I don't think you know what. If it's a zombie game, though, I confuse the shit. Okay, because I could confuse the shit out of Daisy what is it, like 7 Days to Die? There's too many zombie games too. See, that's part of the problem. I don't think I've played it, but if I have, I don't remember it because I also think I played
It's
DayZ and what is it? Last of Us? Not Last of Us.
oh
What was
yeah,
the other one?
no.
It's not DayZ. It's fucking. Damn it! I just said it. I can't remember now. That's how fucked up it is.
It's known for its story. That's really what excelled this video game. Its story is just phenomenal.
Okay,
And
I remember
yes, where
playing
the
something
TV
where I
show,
don't even know if I ever got to the zombies, but I just remember this elevator shaft thingy I had to jump through and I kept falling and I never went for it. That might have been The Last of Us. Was that in the game?
okay, they're zombies, but it's more of a parasite zombie. And it's a parasite that actually freaks everybody out because it's something that exists in the real world. But the only reason why it hasn't affected humans yet is because there's something with like our body temperature or we're too warm for it. There's something with us that like it won't survive in our body temperature. But like if
Mm-hmm.
our body temperature like goes down like 1 degree, and it's like this parasite that basically like takes you over.
Hmm.
And it's creepy. It's very, very creepy, and it's more so based on something that actually exists in the real world. A fungus, or it's like a fungus of some kind. It's not like your traditional brain eating zombies. They
Okay.
just want to spread, so that's why they attack people, because they just want to spread throughout. That's the point of this thing.
All right. I'll check it out. Sounds pretty cool because it's a little different. I don't know. I missed it when it came out, but there's a lot. When I looked up some of the zombie games that Miguel and them were talking about, and I'm just trying to look, there was a lot of zombie games. I ain't gonna lie, there's a lot of zombie stuff out
Yeah.
there.
It
And what's up,
falls underneath
Tisha?
that category of zombie, but it's not your Walking Dead zombie. It's not your Dawn of the Dead zombie. It's not your I want to eat brains zombie. But for some reason, it's still classified as zombie.
Okay, like I said, I'll check it out.
But
We got it on the list. Dana's got it on the list, and if there's a game, and we're trying to do gaming stream to get into that, so yeah, we can definitely do something. I said April. Oh, we got to get it together, Dana. I think the
yes,
teacher told us.
get it together.
Where did she put it? Let's see. Hang on. Yeah, was it this one? That looks about right. Nope. Yeah. Lost. Yeah. April 13th. The last of us. Okay. Well, we'll see if we can't get it together. We might be able to do something with that.
Yes, but
I
I think
see.
you'll enjoy the game because it's a great story. Like it is, it's a great story.
Yeah, I did play Resident Evil, the games, a few of them. I didn't play every single one of them, but I played, I don't know, like 2 or 3 of them, like randomly. I didn't like play it all the way through all of them. Oh, we'll check it out though. That's pretty cool. But yeah, guys, as you're coming in, make sure to check out the poll because we're gonna find out what happened. What you guys think? What's gonna happen with Mr. Milchek here? And yeah, guys, again, join the Discord so you can get ready for the giveaway, the severed giveaway. Yeah. You got to be in the Discord and you got to watch the watch parties with us. At least you never know who's going. You don't know when it's going to happen. It's kind of like the switch that they did in Severed. We're gonna. Oh, what are we gonna call it? What is it? What contingency? It's a contingency thing. What did they call it? The fucking overtime contingency. What are we gonna call it? It's a giveaway contingency.
The
I don't know.
fever
We're gonna come
time
up with something
contingency.
clever.
The
Come up with
fever
something.
time contingency. There you
Right?
go.
Yeah, we're gonna do Yellow Jackets Monday. I haven't even watched the episode yet. As we've been going, I normally don't watch it until like tomorrow. And I'm not gonna lie, I did game a lot today and I did not get a chance to check it out. So I'm going to check that out probably sometime tomorrow or even Sunday, and then we're gonna stream about it Monday night for sure. I know there's probably a lot out there. Look, we looked into it, Fletcher. And yeah, we're gonna talk about it Monday. We looked into some things. We
Oh yes.
went through some things. And
We
yeah.
made some discoveries.
Well, look, now I have to, like I said, y'all guys gonna piss me off because I know where my instincts were, and then they done fucked around with this damn frog, and I don't know where nothing's supposed to be. But now I think there's clarity on some matters. But dang it, I'm rambling
They
again.
fucking with us. They fucking with
They
us. That's
playing
for
with my
sure.
emotions, yo. Playing with my emotions. Like they, here there's, emotion here is only when it's warranted. Otherwise, you got to keep that shit in check. I can't wait to see what's going to happen to a lot of our characters next season. As far as like even what's going to happen on the floor itself, right? That falls into a lot of questions, right? Because we got a lot of different characters we're talking that are on this floor, and it could just be as easy as Lumen coming in, but there's a lot of different people at play that had a part in kind of what happened that day, or that could, have to suffer some kind of punishment for not, stopping it, so to speak. Like Milchek, is he going to be punished because he didn't do enough to stop it? Kind of the way his performance report went, or whatever, when they were, now I forgot his name, Drummond, when he was doing his little performance check thing. Which by the way, he's no longer with us. So again, that's 2 security guys down. Mark's there. We got this was it. Mark, Dylan, Helly, which she's a wild card. We got this chick in her department, right? That technically her herself was involved in sort of what happened between Mark and Drummond. God, I'm trying to remember these people's names. Doing terrible. What is up, all city bigs? So, like, again, all these different characters, what's going to happen to them when we come back at the start of next season? And how are they all going to be affected? I mean, these 2 seemingly running off, but I don't think it's going to be all, how did Miss Cobell say it? There's no honeymoon for you, Mark. There's going to be no honeymoon for you. It's not going to be that simple. And I'm curious, though, because James Egan is another wild card, and the fact that he seems to like his daughters any more than the Audi version. So is he going to want her to convert back to her Audi self, or is he going to want her to kind of stay that way and let her believe they have some kind of control on this floor that they don't really have? Like any uprising, but it's not really as much of an uprising as they think, right? Because they kind of already did that before in a weird way when they were like, oh no, Lumen's listening and we're going to do it. Thank God for MDR uprising. So is it going to be another kind of case of they're going to kind of fool them into something? Because he's really into this version of his daughter.
Yeah. And it's like kind of hard. Like, how do you even do an uprising when a flip of the switch, they could basically like destroy you? So I don't know where they're going to be like what they're going to be able to do. You know what I mean?
And how much of these people are just expendable, right? Because we have the whole band that ends up with Dylan, right? I mean, I don't know what's going to happen to Milchek. I don't know if they're going to, I don't want to say like take Milchek out, but are they going to make him, I don't know, sit in the copy room? Or I don't know. They can put him in one of them rooms and lock him in there and be like, ha ha, you can't do nothing. We got all the keys. Ha ha. I don't know. Like, I'm really curious to see what's going to happen when we come back this next season. Because we got a lot of parties at play. Even her, like the way they discipline people in the company, right? Just seemingly the way we saw them discipline Milchek as a superior. Like we kind of see how they discipline the underlings, right? Like Mark and them. But to see how they discipline management. How are they going to get full control of this? We have so many people who were involved in this day's events. Like, are they going to be able to just flip a switch on everybody and just, are they that expendable they can wipe the entire severed floor and which they probably could. I'm not saying they can't, but just kind of throwing it out there to you guys in the chat. Even like, what do you guys think? Are they going to be able to wipe everything? And we're just going to start off with Gemma out. I mean, like Gemma's outside the door too. Who's going to pick her up? Like all these different things are going on at the very end of this episode that I'm like, ooh, I want to know what's going to happen to everybody.
Yeah.
And we still got, like I said, James Egan's kind of all off his rocker. So they don't have security man. We got Rickon. He's still, did he ever finish the book or they were still working on it? I can't remember. That's what the watch parties are going to be for.
Yes.
Some of these things you can't remember. Do they want outies in the severed floor? I don't know, because we had is it Helena? She was on the severed floor with them before, right?
Yeah, because she was pretending to be her innie.
Mm-hmm. Getting all close to Mark before. And so, like, I don't know. I mean, they probably don't want them to be there, but would they bring her any, or like would they leave her the way she is or bring her outie back in order to trap Mark or do, gain some control back over the floor? Because again, are they going to use Rickon as a way to, like, if they can't kind of gain control back or something, will they use Rickon in some sense to sort of gain back control?
That's going to be interesting.
And can they take James hostage? I don't know, because who else is left here, right? Because we know that the Doctor and James Egan, were still there. Miss Cobell is on the outside. The Doctor, I never say her name right.
Oh,
Asal Ragabi,
yeah.
I mean, she's still floating around out there. Is her and Miss Cobell going to team up? I don't know. There's a lot of little questions.
It's like it's basically ripe for Miss Cobell just to come back and kind of take over, to be honest with you.
Let's see. Tisha says best scene was Goat Lady being flat out done. I know. She was pretty rock star, man. She was a knight amongst them all.
Yeah, she was tired of seeing the goats friggin' harmed.
Right? She said no more. No more. She's ready to get him, yo. And like I said, I'm curious to see, like, because she don't just forget, like, she kind of had a hand in what happened to Drummond. You know what I'm saying? Like, the company I don't know how this company's going to shake out after this, Dana. Are they going to, like, well, we just going to clean house?
But we also don't know how far who else is severed. Like, we don't know how deep this company actually goes either.
Mm-hmm. It's true. City Big says, right? City Big says the band, the Goat People, the Microdats gang up, hold Milchek hostage, and take over the severed floor. Very possible. Again, like I said, to me, it's all up in the air, because not that Lumen couldn't come in and easily take the floor back over, but again, how expendable are these employees? Seemingly expendable, right? But are they? I mean, this is a whole floor. And they don't have, if they don't have Gemma particularly, right? Because then they don't even have their data. They got to try to get her back. So Mark then becomes valuable to a degree again, right? As like a means to an end. But if they get Gemma back at the beginning of the season and maybe keep her for some reason, like the Doctor just happens to like her, or I honestly don't know where they're going to go with this next season. So I'm trying to like go through all these different random questions and like, where are we going to go with this? Because that's a hell of an ending in my opinion.
He did seem to have a weird kind of crush or whatever the fuck you want to call it on her, obsession. I don't know what the fuck to call it, but he was very, very weird when it came to Gemma. I
He
don't know,
was.
like he just
Like
I
she
can't
was
see him.
his special project, but then it came off even creepier than that, just slightly. Like I couldn't tell if it was just because, you know, she was special in the sense of his work, and she was just like almost like the perfect flower or something, the perfect specimen. And he knew that, you know, the time with that was over or spent, or if it was like he really enjoyed her company. Like I wasn't quite sure where they were going to take it. And they might actually, that might be why she survives, right? Like this next season, he might be like, cause we don't know what happens to him. We know he's going to run off, right? Cause they're trying to like secure the facility. For all we know, he runs out somewhere and gets Gemma right outside, right? Because unless Miss Cobell and them are waiting on Gemma, how and where is she going to go, even if she is outside the building? And then that's a whole nother thing, right? Because if Miss Cobell and them drive up, you think that the company's not going to notice that? They're supposed to have cameras everywhere, right? I know they didn't have them inside anymore, but they got cameras outside still, I would assume. Maybe.
Oh, I wouldn't be surprised if that was also kind of bullshit. They probably still have their cameras inside. Maybe if anything, they might have maybe turned them off, but they still got cameras.
Yep. Devon and Cobell with the getaway car. I'm hoping they outside waiting for her. Otherwise, I don't know where Jim is going to go. Yeah, I hope so, Golden Child, because otherwise, man, that was their plan wasn't very thought through. But again, are they gonna? But that's pretty ballsy though for Miss Cobell to be waiting like that, because what if Drummond or somebody saw her? So would it be just Devon going there to, like, who? I get Miss Cobell would stick out, right? But with his sister, because they know who Mark's sister and Miss Cobell are. Like they're fully aware and they're watching everything that comes in and out of the company, at least attempting to. See, Jen says Devon is probably waiting instead of Cobell. Oh, all City Bigs. Oh, wait. I was supposed to drop the link for you guys. I'm so sorry. It's been one of them days,
Anybody
I guess.
who wants to come on panel and talk with us and have some fun, you guys are more than welcome.
And we're going to go ahead and get ready to end the poll. So final calls on the poll. What will happen to Milchek next season? Get ready to end that and then pin that link to StreamYards if you guys want to hang out on panel. And let's see what we get. Oh, it's looking like 37% he'll get fired, as well as 30% taken out by Dylan and the band. Oh, okay. Ain't looking good. 25% take a ride with Bert. 0%. He ain't getting promoted, Dana. No promotion. Says the chat. They say it must be. How about that, guys? That's pretty brutal. Oh, and we got James. What's up, James?
What's up?
What is up, huh? We're just talking about all things Severance, kind of going over some stuff. Nothing major. I just ended our poll on what will happen to Milchek next season. And we got 37% says he'll get fired. 37% says taken out by Dylan and the band. 25% he'll take a ride with Bert. And 0% he'll get promoted. That's pretty harsh. He got no percent for getting promoted. No faith.
His milkshake no longer brings all the boys to the yard.
Oh, I think James is still with us.
I'm here. Everything's like repeating itself.
Uh-oh. I don't know why. That's weird.
Let me leave and come back. Let me try that.
No worries. We'll be hanging. All right, let's see what else you guys are saying. Wait, let's see. They know everyone in the painting. Yes, again, yeah, that's creepy. So how are they just gonna like let this shit slide, right? Like, are they go? There was a lot of people in that painting, and we went through it and pretty much, I think, figured out who everybody was. And the fact that the company knows that much, right? It's creepy. All the way back. And there it is, yeah. I mean, he's got everybody. He's got the baby in there, Rick and everybody, optics, all kinds, all sorts.
So y'all were talking about Milchek. I don't know if he'll be fired or not. That's a good question.
All right, will he have to take a ride with Bert? Yeah. The chat said that he's most likely going to get fired or get taken out by the band and Dylan.
Right.
Well, how much is he actually going to be blamed for? Like, are they going to just blame him for pretty much everything at this point?
Well, and the question I have, like, if Milchek knew Cold Harbor was it and Gemma would probably die, and if he's privy to that information, what is his job going to become anyway? I mean, are they just going to get a new 4 people and start it over? Or, I mean, what was going to happen to him anyway, really?
Right. Because I wonder, because it seems like, right, the predicament that they're all in, like, is what is Lumen going to do and who's going to take the fall? Because we got Milchek, we got, I forget her name in the, as far as the show goes, or the milk lady, the goat lady, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what's good? Because she kind of had a part going in with Drummond. Drummond's dead. So that's not going to look good. And are they going to blame Milchek for, I don't know how I want to say it. Not so much that he did anything particularly wrong with doing like the merriment and such, but maybe he wasn't keeping, because it seems weird how they kind of went after him for some of the things that he did when he did the performance review. It was like they nitpicked every little thing. Like all the stuff he was trying to do that he thought was helpful was not good. If there weren't results, then it was bad. And they did kind of get results. I don't know. And are they going to blame Helly, or is it going to be that James Egan's okay? He seems to be okay with the behavior of the Innie, or at least her spirit. So, like, who is going to take the fall? Is Mark and Dylan going to be the ones to take the fall for this? And if something does happen to Milchek, who's going to take his place? Will Miss Wong come in his place? Does she get to come back? I'm curious.
Yeah, it raises, the question, what could even happen next season, and what all will happen next season.
And that was some of the stuff we were just kind of like getting into, because there's so many different characters that we are left with at the very end of this season, in this episode, that are sort of, there's a lot going on, right? Because we got what's possibly going on the outside, what's going on the inside, and then within the company itself, there seems to be a lot of divides and splits. Not so much about whether there's good or bad, but rather, who's on whose side and the power struggles between them. Because even when Milchek, whoever, again, we're assuming it was probably Drummond that was talking to him as the Egan, as James Egan as the statue, and it didn't seem as if Drummond was still satisfied with Milchek and his behavior. Right, for sure. So again, with him being dead, how is what's left of the company going to reflect on the day's events? Even the doctors downstairs, this chick, will she be blamed for anything? Not that she did anything particular, but the way the company operates, right? Like the shit rolls downhill. and we're definitely not going to blame James Egan or the higher ups for anything. Clearly you didn't do something right. I don't know. It's just weird how the company operates. We know why they did what they did for Mark, right? The whole MDR uprising and giving them that suppositive like feeling that they had more leash. They could freely walk around and all that kind of stuff. That was just to help Mark get through the process of getting Cold Harbor done. But what happened when the results didn't come through with that? And Milchick what did he have to end up trying to do? Which, he didn't really have a lot of time to do it, but he wanted him to tighten the leash, right? Because it was like, all right, you tried that, it's not working. You need to get them back in order. Unfortunately, they had Helly there. She wasn't making things easy, along with Dylan and Irv. So I don't know how he's going to, I don't know what they're going to do with Milchick. Kind of worried about him. I'm worried about all the characters, to be fair. Like, what is the company going to do with these people?
Right. And where we left off with Milchick is that Dylan and the band had him kind of cornered, right?
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Or what? I see it. It was all in red. It's Dylan's face. It's the best image ever. There. Yeah. Had him. He was not in a good way.
Yeah,
not good.
They went to Paley Fest not too long after this episode aired, a few days, and the band showed up and walked through the crowd and played, and he was leading them and stuff. Mm-hmm. So they've really been the marketing and pushing this show. They've really been doing it.
Right. Small City Big says, man, the possibilities is endless. That's why I like the ending. If Mark went with Gemma, there's less mystery. It just becomes a hide and seek thing. Absolutely. Him staying behind, it definitely leaves up the possibilities, because if Gemma leaves, well, that's their prize data or whatever she has in her chip, right? They're going to want to get her back. They have Mark. She doesn't want to leave Mark. You would think then that saves Mark, or is it they actually get Gemma and then now Mark may be on the chopping block for what he did to help all this, because he basically murdered somebody, whether he intentionally or unintentionally, he murdered him. So I don't know how that's going to work out for Mark again, because they're done with Mark, right? Like, this was his final kind of hoorah. That was, we're giving you your little gift basket and all that kind of stuff, your little party with your cake and, jokes and everything. And we're going to send you on your way. Because I imagine they don't need this version of MDR anymore, at least not Mark.
Yeah, I mean, that's what it seemed like. I don't know if they ever really said, but it did, it seemed like that was the case. And it brings the question, what were they going to do next? Just another Mark and another Gemma? And did they get what they wanted? I know they said no, they'll all die. And it seemed like when James Egan screamed out no, that it's a really bad thing that Gemma got away. So I guess they didn't, even though they were testing, it seemed like the software that was the makeup of the chip, I guess you could say, it seems like they would have what they wanted, but there's still so many questions on really so many things.
Mm-hmm. Well, because even also Big saying also, is Gemma's chip ruined now that she had Mark and True during the test? I mean, she was seemingly done, but they still had to run the test after, right? To see if she has any residual, woe or whatever, the tempers.
Mm-hmm.
So did they actually get to complete it and get all the information? Is it completely ruined now? Do they, are both of these two on the chopping block? Said the possibilities.
Yeah, whatever, I guess, as far as finishing it up 100%, she didn't, because he interrupted it. But I mean, it was right there. I mean, she couldn't have taken much more of that crib apart. So, they were right there at it, whatever they were going to do.
Mm-hmm. He didn't want her going, not just going with him, but touching or anything. No, don't do it. Don't do it. What's up, Bill Jill? Welcome, hun. Hope you're having a great Friday night. So we hang out and talk some Severance. And again, guys, make sure if you're not in the Fever Discord, get in the Fever Discord. We're going to have a special weird new kind of sort of way to do. We kind of did it before. We're doing it. It's like taking two of the ways that we do things and switching it up. I'm terrible with words, but we're going to do a giveaway in the Discord during our watch parties. So you have to be in the Discord during the watch parties. If you don't know when, I'll do a little mystery clip during the watch parties, and that will open a channel in the Discord for you guys to go in, and we'll lock it down after the end of the night when we're done watching the episodes for that night. And you folks who get in it to win it, you guys will have your chance at an awesome giveaway prize or two. I don't know what all Miss Dana will come up with, but I'm sure she will come up with lots of nice things for you guys. So get in the Discord if you haven't, because that's where it happens. We can get back into the watch parties, and we're starting this Sunday at like 6 Eastern. Yeah. I'm trying to remember all my notes. We need one of them. We need to do stream elements or something. Don't they come with all those fancy little like add-ons and stuff? You can like type that stuff in, so it's already like it's like the stream elements thing, it puts it in the chat for you. We can look into that, because I forget stuff so often to remind myself. Also, make sure you guys, if you haven't, subscribe to The Walking Dead Explained. Go check him out as well on his channel, because he's got some awesome content, stuff like that. James, I forget. I gotta get on top of that.
Yeah, those prizes, Dana's.
So we're gonna get to that. We're gonna get to that cannibal video, James. We're gonna get to it.
Yeah, Dana's awesome. And so join the Discord. Scarlett's awesome. They got awesome prizes. Y'all won't regret it.
I know. I believe Mr. All City Biggs was one of our recipients once. I think I sent him something. I think he won something once.
You sent out a lot of somethings, Dana.
I know my list is really big, but for some reason, I think I remember him.
We're gonna watch Severance. We're gonna start and do a rewatch of Severance season 1 and 2. We're gonna start that before Yellow Jackets ends. So we'll kind of get Severance really closed out, and then by the time Yellow Jackets is over, we'll kind of do the same thing with Yellow Jackets, sort of a watch party and kind of recapping everything again, kind of going back and seeing if there's anything we missed, seeing if there's any other questions that you guys have, so we can kind of go back and really dissect those points, those episodes, and see if we can't figure out anything, whatever we missed. Oh, yep, he said he got some gifts.
There we go. I thought he was on my list.
And
there's the link to James's channel.
Dark Elf wants to get you, James, to play Daisy.
Play Days?
Nope.
Is that a game?
Yes.
This is a video game.
Yeah, I'll have to get
it's
into
Daisy. It's like a zombie game.
Nice.
It's just totally up your alley.
Is it on PC?
Probably, yeah. Yeah, you can probably get it off Steam.
The games you've been streaming, are you on playing on PC when you do that?
I'm playing on PC, and I'm playing either off of a Steam, Epic's, Microsoft account.
Gotcha.
Those are the three major ones. I don't have the PlayStation itself, but I do have the Xbox account, so it's like Microsoft.
Gotcha.
But yeah, got a lot of questions and things to still look. We brought up Rickon, what is his role going to be next season? Will he get to, is he going to get closer with Natalie, or rather is Natalie going to continue to try to get closer to Rickon to drive more of a wedge or to use him in some way?
Natalie was kind of not around the last several episodes.
No, she hadn't really been since, when was the last time she's popped off? I don't even remember.
It's been a while.
I know, we know we saw her at the performance review. Was that the last time we really saw her?
I think it was when her and Milchek had that long silence.
Mm-hmm.
And they went in for that meeting. I think that was it. But yeah, she's She seemed like a company person and didn't do anything wrong, so surely she's still around.
And she seemed pretty close. Of course, because Helena's, the head of the company or whatever right now, but she seemed really close to her in a sense, like she was helping her through, not helping her through things, but kind of like, I don't know where I'm trying to say it, but they just seemed close enough that maybe she might want to listen to her next time when she said, her innie is an animal. Not so much that her innie is an animal, but that she was a thorn in the company's side. Because I don't know if she's going to get I still don't know how they're going to work that out. Because even if they bring her outie back, her outie is into Mark, and so is her innie. So what is she going to try to play possum again and pretend to be her innie and then she's going to get him to meet her daddy because James is hanging around. Remember, she did want him to meet daddy.
There's a lot of loose ends like that still have to be played out. Because I really thought, a pregnant thing would at least be mentioned.
Mm-hmm. And that could be something that they're showing us for next season, right? Like just a little.
Yeah. Because
like a tease.
Really the little, the intro, and maybe none of it really supposed to make any sense, but the little Egans crawling around, baby Egans. I mean, I can't pinpoint it really to much anything else.
Mm-hmm.
Unless it's like somehow, some way pointing to all the different 25 personalities that Gemma had or something.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. The Helly thing, really the Mark thing, because the conversation with himself, the innie outie at the cabin was very interesting, and it raises the exact question we've talked about several times of how does that work? And it really doesn't look like it's going to work in the favor of either one or the other. One's going to probably die. I mean, it just don't.
Right, because unless you have the technology to have a severed room in your house or floor, how does that? The person doesn't get to just live an outside life. The innie.
Yeah, and it'd be hard to share. Okay, fine, go to work and love that other woman.
Right, even if Helly was okay with the situation, right? She somehow fucking understood that Mark's outie was going to be with Gemma. There's two women kind of involved with one man because it's almost like two separate people. I don't know how Gemma's going to feel about that, right? I don't
exactly.
Even if one was okay with it, I don't know if you're going to get two of them on board with that.
Yeah, because you saw what you saw the kind of the interaction of that with Dylan and his wife, and how it, how it played out and what he thought about it. And so, and we talked about how if she kissed innie Dylan, is it wrong? And it was wrong, but also even more wrong when she lied. So we discussed all of that. So and it may be sad. It may be a terrible ending that one of the Marks got to die. One of the Hellys got to die. It may just be that fine line in the end.
Right. Jen, the teacher, says any Mark makes a good point. He's only been around for 2 years, so when they reintegrate, outie Mark's memories will still be dominant because there's so much more. Yeah, so even if they did reintegrate, how do you even explain that to yourself? The outie to the innie, we reintegrate and our memories will just be together now. Well, how does that work, right? Does that mean one personality overdoes the other? They're saying it's one person again. But you have no idea how the brain's going to compute that, right? You're saying it, but of course, as Annie's it's not that simple.
Yeah.
You have no idea how it's going to work, right? Because it was originally designed for this to not happen. And just because the doctor found a way to try to reverse it, which I don't think she's completely succeeded. Again, I don't know if they've even dropped that with Mark, right? He's going through it, but it's not over, right? The reintegration, he can't just stop it, right? From my understanding, it's like you either do it Like once you start it, you can't stop it.
Oh, I don't know. Did they say that?
I don't know. It just made me think that because of Petey.
Right. Yeah, I
Because
don't
Petey
know.
stopped taking the drinks. He stopped going to see her and doing whatever she said. But did he finish the reintegration? But he's not reintegrated, right? Because he's still being severed. Or
I would think maybe they're just at a stopping point, and since he's okay right now, if he doesn't do any more, then I don't know if it matters at this point. But that's a good question.
yep, and guys are saying, yep, integration is a sham. I don't think they can reintegrate. I think it's a sham too. They would have to remove the chip. Yeah, this is what's in. So there's still some more loose ends with that. Where are they going to take it? Because Petey seemingly died from it. Now Mark got a little further through the process, right? Because he went down the rabbit hole of his own like mind and self and came back out. But he was still technically able to be severed. So I don't know if they ever fully like said whether that was like the full process. But it did seem like it because of the way they talking here. So I'm like,
I don't think it was the full process. When they were arguing, in this scene, Mark,
you would think like, why even bring it up?
Mark's like, look, I'll just keep on going. As soon as you get Gemma out, I'll keep that going, and we'll become one person. And that's when the Mark called him out. It's like, yeah, right. You just want to save your wife,
right? What's up, how dear? Welcome, hun. Hope you're having a good Friday. See, Dark Elf says, what was Eddie Dillon trying to give to Audie Dillon's wife? Or what was Annie trying to give the Audie wife?
Paper wedding ring?
Oh, yeah, the paper wedding
ring or something.
Yeah, it was like his own little ring. It was, they don't have a lot, the Ennies. They don't get to keep much. It was the best he could do. He really cared about her.
Yeah, or what did he make it from? One of those finger traps. Yeah.
Oh, he may have. What episode was that? I just go back and find it, but no.
Jen, the teacher, said finger trap.
Yeah, okay, it was the finger trap. See, the teacher knows. Made it as a ring. How about that? Yeah, still a lot of questions as far as, they left it open good for a third season. With how everything is, not, I don't want to say like kind of crazy, but very much so open to the next level of where's Lumen going to take things.
Yeah, for sure. Dave, I think we talked about it. How I was thinking maybe it would show Gemma getting taken and some of that answering, which would answer a lot of those questions of what they were actually doing, maybe. But if they don't, because Ben Stiller has said in some interviews that, the way he's said a few things, it sounds like people are going to forget, like they're going to erase something. I don't know. It was hard to put his words together and make sense.
Oh, Jen, the teacher says, Audie Mark said he would start the process again once any Mark got Gemma. So yeah, he wasn't even fully done with the process. So I don't know how that's going to affect him because Petey didn't make it. He ended up dying from it.
Yeah. But at this point, any Mark went against Audie Mark. So it's like they're like in a little civil war or something against each other, probably.
So will he will he start phasing in and out again, since he's technically in the middle of reintegration? He's not going to be taking them, I'm assuming he hasn't taken any of whatever Robbie was giving him, if he's still supposed to even be taking medication, right? Because he was on like pills and that weird liquid in the jar.
Yeah, she just hauled substance. She hauled ass. Was like, you call Cobell, I'm out of here.
Right. Which brings us to Jen's question: where do you think Ragabi is going to pop up? And I even was asking, like, will her and Miss Cobell have to team up in some way? Even though I know she says, like, I'm out of here because of Miss Cobell. Is there Maybe she may have to work with her.
Yeah, that seems probable.
So I'm curious to see if we're going to see a team up between the two of them.
I wonder if Ragabi knows Cobell created that.
I don't know, actually. That's a good question. I was even trying to find a picture of Miss Ragabi. I don't know, because I don't know. That is a good question, because seemingly nobody knew, right?
Yeah, it almost seemed like Miss Cobell herself forgot there for a little while or something.
Right? Like, because she said nobody was supposed to know or talk about it. Like, she wasn't supposed to tell anybody. So I don't even know if she does know. Maybe that's how they'll end up. Because like I said, when she does find out that, hey, no, Miss Cobell actually created this, she could help you.
Yeah. She can answer your questions.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it makes it very likely for them to team up.
Yeah, and somehow maybe perfect the reintegration.
Mm-hmm. Because she probably would need a little bit of that. There's probably something that she's missing. And with the notes that Miss Cobell has, I mean, she had the whole journal of how she created it. I'm sure that would help. That would definitely do something good. Oh, man.
Yeah, we still question Cobell's true intentions, right?
Yes, absolutely. I don't know where her loyalties truly lie. Because she's an interesting character now that we kind of see her background and where she sort of come from. I don't know what's going to come with Miss Cobell. I don't know if it's just going to be all for power or if she actually is going to at some point start to change from that note to trying to be more helpful or realize maybe the mistakes of what she created, whether she had it for good intentions or not, to see what the company's done with it.
Right, right. She could have her good intentions to help Mark get Gemma out could be just so she could get her hands on Gemma or something.
Mm-hmm. And that is possible. Let's see, I guess we'll see. Miss Ragabi don't pop up in too many episodes. I was trying to find some pictures of her. I was going through. Oh, it's this season of file folders. And I thought she was in this one with the Gemma episode, but I guess not. Which that was another good episode. Oh man, I'll pick those up anyways, just for fun. We've had a lot of good episodes this season for sure. Again, this one was a good one. Was Miss Ragabi not in this one? I guess not.
I don't think she was.
So now that the season's done, chat and you guys, what was your favorite episode this season? If you have one.
That is a good
One episode
question.
that stood out.
This one for me was really good. I like this episode a lot. This one and Miss Cobell's episode, I picked two. I always gotta be extra.
Yeah, the Gemma episode was good. The outside one was good. I mean, I think we talked about it. It was almost like 5 finale episodes this season.
Mm-hmm.
Just because of what the episode gave us. So there were several.
There was a lot of good ones. Let's see. Jen the Teacher says episode 7. That was a good one. Let's see. What was it? Let's see. This one was 6. What was 7? Oh, I even remember what 7 was now. Oh my goodness. This was 7. Okay. It's the one I'm on right now, isn't it? No, why does that say I've got to do something with my file folders? How does that say I must have accidentally typed the wrong thing on there? I swear. I got to get more organized, Dana.
We both do. Oh, we both do.
It's tough. I've got an external drive just for Walking Dead. Still frames from season 1 to 11. all the spinoffs, clips, trailers. Shit, it's just too much.
Mm-hmm. Oh, City Big says Orbital was my favorite. Episode 7 was incredible. Thank you, Miss Teacher. Miss Jen. She says Gemma is episode 7, Cobell is episode 8, and Orbital is episode 4.
I swear, Jen's the best. Jen, the teacher, is the best.
Look, she's knowledgeable. Like, that's why she's the teacher. She got all the answers.
Yes, we're gonna definitely do something special for your birthday.
Oh yeah. Well, I like this episode a lot, just because I don't know, it was a lot of emotion with this episode, especially if you really break down sort of what's going on with Gemma, in Lumen's care, and then we get to see sort of kind of what Mark's going through. You know, he's kind of going down the rabbit hole of what their relationship was prior, and to me, it gave a lot. I was like, oh, it was so much emotion.
Yeah, wasn't the baby thing called Cold, like the company Cold Harbor that made the baby thing? She was leaning on the box there in that one scene.
Maybe where was it? How far back was it?
Right there. Yeah, it does show it. It seemed like somebody had a still frame I saw online that showed the full box, and the company was Cold Harbor that made.
We're gonna mark that because I probably didn't even like take the full shot. I might have just clipped it real quick just to get hurt with it, and didn't even think about looking at the box. So
and it's the same. You can see the picture. It's the same thing she was taking apart.
Right, which again was real. This episode kind of laid out the fact that a lot of these rooms, or at least some of these rooms that she was entered into, had something to do, if not all of them, possibly with their personal life and what they were sort of going through.
Right.
The Cohort baby crib. I'm gonna mark that. Let me go back and I'm gonna get a better screenshot of that. It's some good stuff to remember because it was very interesting to see the attention to detail they did with this episode. Oh man, I loved it because it was like an old movie reel or something. Like, you know, somebody's like camera. It was so sweet.
Yeah, the cinematography, all that stuff, the details are just great. Ben Stiller said in an interview that even production will just do stuff, you know, thinking, well, we just thought it needed this or whatever, like the waffle in the card when it unfolded and it was a waffle. He said that his production dude just did that. It wasn't in the script or anything.
Oh man, that's pretty cool because that's you know, a little attention to detail, a little call. It's almost like the callback. You know, it's fun.
Yeah.
Oh, this was so hard. Like, as soon as they revealed this, it was like, oh man, okay, we see where they're going. We got the doctor. He's tripping up back here. She's already going to the fertility clinic. I'm like, oh no, they got you, Gemma. No, don't sign it. Poor Gemma, man. I worry about her because again, on the outside.
And those rooms are the same if you go back. Those two frames, if you look, the rooms are the same.
At least it's similar, like the door and the way everything's.
Yeah. So I'm sure they probably did that on purpose, you know, as far as the test or whatever they're doing with Gemma.
Yep. What's up, Mystic VTuber? Welcome, hun. Hope you're having a good Friday. Always love to see you hanging out. Yeah, a lot of different things again. Like I says, we go back through the watch parties, and just sort of get to see again the clay thing. They made sure to show us that again, like what the clay tree. Apparently, she did some stuff like that, right? She had the little clay tree she was making, and she got him to make one. Right? This just was weird stuff going on. This company's pretty weird, but again, we all are what we're thinking maybe again it's all going to whatever this grand, if you want to think of it as being something grand, the way they're trying to portray it, at least everyone on the severed floor, is this kind of grand earth-saving device, I guess. But really, man, what is the goal? To go this extreme, right? Like, this is a hell of a test subject that they went through on trials on her. What in the hell are they trying to put out there in the world? Like, is it because they're putting a lot of emphasis on it? It's not just, these aren't just normal little trials for some kind of medical procedure. This is big. And then again, get back to the doctor dude. And what did he mean at the end of this season when he told Mark, don't, like, how did he say, don't let her go or whatever, or she'll kill them all?
Mm-hmm.
What the hell does that mean? Is it just herself? Is she gonna kill some people on the outside? Is she gonna like flip out and like revert from personality and not know what the hell's going on? Have a mental breakdown?
Surely, though, he just meant you'll kill all of those different personalities.
Let's just hope that was, because otherwise it could mean like she's going to be on the outside. I don't know, like undercover, or what is it? When somebody, what do you call sleeper agents? That's creepy. See, Jen, the teacher says, so I went down a rabbit hole, and there's a French company called Le Herbre Crib. And y'all know I can't read. Le Herbre. Oh. Well, they got a crib. That's French. Looks just like the one on the show. The box says CEO for company in front, giving the optical illusion of CO for co. I can't read that French word. Le Arbre. Arbre? Talk about attention to detail. That's pretty cool. Yeah, no, I know. I can't read. If you laughing at me, trust me, I'm laughing at myself 10 times more. I'm going to have to learn French now. I heard that, Dana.
I'll just say because I sure as hell can't read it.
Mm-hmm. Well, we got a smart teacher. As I bet you she could read it. You fucking died.
Stop laughing at us.
Yeah, it happens. But yeah, a lot of good episodes this season. A lot of characters left sort of out there in the wind to see where they're going to take them. Yeah, I don't know. I can't wait. See, I bet you that chick was in the episode before this one. I got like all right, let's get another 5-4. We're going to do another 5-4. Where's my episode 6? Surely she was in episode 6 then, right, Miss? Oh, I cannot say her name.
Regabi.
Yeah, Regabi. Was it episode 6 we got her? She didn't come in but a very few episodes. When she came in, she was there. I'm trying to remember what episode she came in on. One of the last ones. Nope, that's Bert. Nope. I'll find it. But so yeah, I don't know. We're gonna see where they lead us. Oh wait, actually, I'm gonna show this because this is a good memory to go back on. This was fun. You guys, did we forget? It's her.
Oh yeah, the watermelon.
Yeah, look at him back there. It was great. Like, he got the ear. That's good. I love going back to the memories, and we get to see. Dang, she not in this episode.
There is no part of that watermelon that is not awkward to eat. I'm sorry. Like what part of that watermelon would you want to eat?
I don't know.
It's just I don't like their nose, the eyeball. Dude's got the ear in his hand. I don't know if I want any of that watermelon.
Jen, the teacher says, I want to see an uprising and I want to know who is painting the paintings. Ooh, good questions. Yes. But is it going to be like an all Severance uprising? Or are we looking for particular departments? The whole severed floor together. Did you notice the woe is the only temper that isn't in the costume from the waffle party? It's the woe from Irv's Ortbo dream. Oh, no. So now we got to compare different versions of woe. So we got the woe in Irv's dream versus the waffle party one. All right. I like it. I like it. I did not notice that, and I'm going to have to go back and check that out. Well, that's a hell of a thing right there, though. Man, you get to eat his ear. That was a weird... They weren't even supposed to really technically have that because he didn't leave on good terms. But man, wait, that was episode 5. Did I miss 6? Oh, am I skipping? All right. Yeah, that has to be this one. And Bert's still hanging around. Is he going to still drive folks places? Or is he going to retire? I don't know if we're even going to see Bert much next season or not. Yeah. Poor Bert, man. He don't get to be in love with his man. That's sad. The company is ruining love all over the place.
Yeah, I don't know. Because of the events that happened at the end of this season, maybe we will see them both.
Well, they'll get to come back together. And then is this guy really married to Bert, or was this like all a sham?
I think it was real.
It was real. And he was okay with Irv to a degree, sorta. Yeah, there she is. There, I found her with her icing. God bless. Like it took me like 5 damn pages of fucking screenshots or folders. I found her. And she did. Yeah, that's right. I think All City Big said something about that earlier. One of you guys did. About her daggum icing. That's where she's at the grocery store getting that icing. And she was dogging it too, man. She was getting it down. I mean, I ain't gonna lie now. You put like chocolate icing in the refrigerator. It's pretty good. So like snack on from time to time. That's just me. Anybody else out there eat icing out of the container from time to time? Let us know what your favorite flavor is. I prefer the chocolate. Dana, do you got a flavor you like?
I'm a vanilla gal.
Ooh.
I don't know what it is, but I just love me some vanilla ice cream.
Well, I was more saying the icing.
Oh, icing?
Yeah, she straight up took
cream.
the icing. No, that was icing. That was cupcake icing she was eating.
Anything that doesn't have food coloring in it, because you ever notice that them colored icings make your teeth all that color? So yeah, I'm still a vanilla gal. I love like the vanilla or like the cream cheese, like red velvet with cream cheese frosting. Oh. Stop it. I'm high and I have the munchies, so this talk
I
is
like
just
the
gonna make me
chocolate
hungry.
icing. It's pretty good. Jen, the teacher says, Irv has been painting at home. Could he have been the Lumen painter for 6 years prior to being severed? Maybe that's why he severed. He saw the uprising and had to paint them. I mean, he could be one of the painters. I mean, I don't know, maybe. I have to look in. I still hope they bring back Irv because he was still a question mark for me in my book. And I was hoping that they're going to bring him back season 3. I don't know how. But I was like, no, he was doing stuff. They can't just take him away.
Whoever's doing those paintings are pretty quick. They did that one with when you come out the elevator there at the end of the season with everybody in it, the waterfall and everything.
Mm-hmm.
They produced that pretty quick.
Oh yeah, they did. But see, and then looking at that, they seemed to know that they were waiting for Mark to finish.
Yeah, so they
So
might have started on it.
I wonder when they started it. Let's see, where is it? Here it is. Oh, I got it up right. Yeah, okay, I'm on the right boat. Because let's see, was there anyone new added? So I think everybody on here, the newest person would have been Miss Wong, right? Everybody else he had been in contact with, or no, sorry. Oh, sneezing. Sorry.
Bless you.
I know, it's horrible. I hate sneezing. Oh, sneezes hurt. They're intense. But no, let's see. Maybe the doppelgangers, they were last on the painting, possibly. Everybody else they would have known about. Drummond's not on there. He was a hell of an intricate part in this shit. Where
is he up top? No, that's just the Egans.
Well, hang on, let me see.
I think that's just the Egans.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just Egans.
Where's Drummond? He was intricate. Look, they got fucking what's his name? Security motherfucker over here from season 1. Yeah, why is Woe like a spirit here, but or whatever this one is, but the rest of them are like tangible.
Because she was that spirit out in the woods during the Ortbo that Irv saw sitting at the computer with him out in the woods when he was having that hallucination. She was in those book that,
and that's what you were talking about, Jen. Like, yeah, hers is different. Like, she's not all in the same sort of vein as these three. She's painted differently. Yeah, they put German up in there, man. They missed out because they got the Natalie, and they didn't get Miss Cobell. They took Miss Cobell out the pit. Oh, wait, is Miss Cobell in here?
Yeah, right there, right.
Okay, there she is. I was about to say
because they even got Petey behind her.
Yep. So they didn't put Drummond in there, and you know Drummond was intricate. He tried to beat the shit out of Mark.
Somebody said it's only people that Mark knows. So could it be he doesn't know Drummond, but these are all the people he did come across?
Possibly. Did he ever meet Drummond prior to the last episode? He may not have. I can't remember.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like they crossed paths in the show before that. So maybe that's what it is.
Maybe. They haven't actually crossed paths before, so that is true. Oh, you send me a copy label? I checked the Discord. Where did you get something, Dana? I did not receive anything that I know of yet on Discord. But no, there's a lot. There's still a little bit left that they set us up for. So I am excited for the next season. And really, what else do you guys look forward?
She put something in the upcoming event section. It's a photo.
Oh, hang on. Stand by.
I can send it to you.
No, I got it.
You got it?
Yep. I'm just going to save that. And then I will come pull it up. Give me just a second. Oh, wrong thing. Hang on. I got to pull it up first. Oop, where did it go? There it is. All right. Now I can present and share. What do we got? What do we got?
Ooh. Infograph.
Ooh. Okay, we got the Four Tempers. We got the Goat Man. Shadow Ortbo, MDR copies. Yeah. Yeah, yep, that's her. Okay, Case, MR, and Miss Wong. His name was Grainer. There's Natalie. Yep. I got the whole gang here. Not in painting. Unknown to Mark. Drummond, Mauer Nurse, Gretchen, MDR Watchers, Radar, and Fields. Oh, okay. There you go. Yeah, because he would have known about them for sure. Yeah, that's pretty good. Pretty say again. The teacher, she came. It's labeled. They were learning things.
I know,
there.
right?
I don't know why, Dana, but I just feel the need. I don't know. It just seemed appropriate. I'm allowing it. Well, that's pretty neat. So that makes sense of why we have what we have in the painting.
You did that, Jed? And look, it's all like color coordinated.
Right?
I'm
That
impressed.
is very impressive. Oh, look, and she's here. We have the teacher with us. Oh my God! Welcome, Miss Jen, the teacher.
Hi.
This may be her first time. You got muted. You'll have to click the little microphone to unmute or allow your microphone.
I'm not worthy.
Okay.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. Welcome,
Welcome, my fellow New Yorker.
Welcome.
So did you do this?
Treasure trove.
Yeah, I made this, but I just sent you a link on the same thing on the Discord.
Okay.
Open up that Google slideshow.
All right, give me just a second, and let's see. Oh my goodness.
What's up, Jen?
Hey, James. Hey, Dana. Scarlett. Hey, all.
Hi, honey.
All right,
What's
I'm
up,
gonna
guys?
see if I can. I think I should be able to just share this in the same regard. So let's see. Hopefully, fingers crossed. Okay, wait, there it is. I think that's the right one. Yeah, there we go.
Ah.
Oh, and you did like a whole map.
Oh, go to slide 4, and I'll explain. Well, put it at like 70%.
Oh, sorry. Hang on. Let me find. Where is it here? No, I didn't want to zoom in. Dang it.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, that's 75%. Is it gonna let me like do 70%? It's being mean to me.
Oh, I gotta catch up. I gotta roll.
Can I type in 70%? Or is this like, oh wait, did it let me do that? Ah, all right, then wait, no, that's still too small, isn't it? 90%, 100%. Keep going. Hang on. Stand by. Don't laugh at me, Dana.
I'm not, because it's
See, I'm telling the teacher on you.
Could you imagine if this were me? Could you imagine if it were me trying to figure this out? So I'm laughing that I'd be more of a disaster.
I'm so going to tell the teacher on you.
I'm more so laughing at myself.
All right, let me see. So that's still going to cut it off.
So just so you can see it, on slide 1 is Petey's map. Slide 2 is a map of the brain, the best map that I could find. And you can see I did it on further slides down. I tried it on other brain maps. But then slide 3, I started highlighting different parts of Petey's map that I thought was really significant. Then on slide 4, I overlaid them, and that's what you see. And then starting up where number 1 is, I went around, labeled all the parts of the brain in yellow. The parts in blue on slide 4 have the different names of where I think that how they correlate to the different departments of Severance. And then I labeled different where I think the elevator is, where the hallway is, where MDR is, where the conference room is. So you can see all the little labels. Where O&D is, optical and design, that's the eyeball. Where the coil of doom is, that's the ear. The brain stem is the perpetuity wing. That's why it kind of goes down the stairs. You can see where like the Ortbo or where the team building part is. Remember, PD's map's not drawn exactly to scale. If you go to slide 5, the slide after, that shows another really good image I found of all the different emotions in PD's brain. So then I went ahead and I categorized the different colored parts of the brain on the left. And I told you, like, all right, so if the orange is morale, that's where the Lumen building is, according to PD's map. And then if you go to the slide below it, I overlaid the map on top of that brain too on slide 6. So you could kind of see it. And I flipped it around so you could see where the eyeball is for OND and the Coil of Doom. So it actually fits. And you can't tell from PD's map, but you can see the different levels that it goes down and where everything kind of is. So if you go back to slide 4, I think that's the best one, where it explains every part of the brain, where all the building, where all the departments are, where the rooms are. I kind of mapped it all out. You can see like where the elevator that goes down, where Mamalia's nature bull is, and just everything. It took me like 2 weeks to go through this and like really break everything down with like a medical, like
That's so crazy.
And like really break everything down and rewatch. I rewatched the season 1 and 2 so many times. I even watched from episode 1, season 2, when Mark was running, and I sat there and slowly with several different maps, and I had my kids do it like on paper and draw and then lined it up, and it works out perfect. Even when
that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, even when like in season 1, episode 1, when you see like Helly coming out of the conference room and how they go to the stairwell where she comes in and out, because that's the same stairwell that they use in episode 10. I mean, episode 10 for season 2. I mapped it out and I can figure out exactly where it all is. And you can see where the black hallway is. So I want to make a video on it. I started to make a video, but the video is so long and I feel like it sounds, I'm not the teacher to lecture. And I feel like it's such a lecturing type of video because it's so much information. But this is the first time I'm really sharing it live or anything like that. I've put it in another Discord that I showed somebody else. I'm like, what do you think? Like, Fletch has seen it. So I'm like, Fletch, what do you think? He's like, holy shit, this is a ton of fucking information.
Yeah, it is. I think
you should do it though, man.
I put it
like, even if you think it's a long video, man, put it out there. You'd be surprised.
I think Ben Stiller wants to speak with you.
But yeah, like you could see like where the mind is, like that little black part on the very top where it says the mind in that black part, that's actually the locker room where they go down, and you could see like it lines up where they go down. It's really crazy. I couldn't believe that PD's map overlaid so well on top of the brain map. I was like, this show is fucking genius. Fucking genius. Crazy. Like you can't get the show any better with all the details and everything. And even the building looking the way it does. I mean, even from the outside aerial view of the building, it looks like a goat or it looks like female like organ parts. It's crazy, like the female reproduction system. And then this to be the brain. This show is just so well detailed. I'm glad I was able to do this. So let me know what you think. And I mean, I know it's a lot of information. It's pretty much like all the brain parts defined, since I figured so many people don't know exactly what they are. But what's more interesting is exactly where all of the blue parts are labeled. If you go back and rewatch it, it'll make sense to you. I can't explain it, how it makes perfect sense to me, probably from so many times I've rewatched it. But you can see exactly like, you know, where the green conference room, that's where Helly came out, to where the stairwell is, to where wellness is. There's only one symbol. I can't really figure out what it is. And it's up above wellness on the very, very top. It looks like a stick of dynamite, in my opinion, but I know that's not what it is. But you can even see the Severance arrow. There's like a little goat thing, like a little goat symbol that they made that looks like one of the ancient ruins of like what animal symbols look like. So I thought this was really done really cleverly. And I was able to just kind of put this all together, just kind of look that way. So I don't know.
Nice.
That is crazy. What made you think to do this? Like, what made you think to overlay the brain on top of the map?
So where it said mind, and honestly, it said mind, and I kept looking at O&D for optical illusion, and I was like, the eye, and from the mind and the eye, I was just like, I just wonder, and I just have to see a brain if it would lay on top, and it did. And I was like, and then you see the little Sevi's smiling. They have like the little Sevi Severance strip. He's smiling, and right next to it is a box with an arrow going up, like where the Severance procedure goes through, where the needle was through, and that's exactly where the pineal gland is. And from all the information we got, we know that the severance chip is seated like hand in hand, like literally it's holding like the pineal gland, it's right next to it, and we know like the same direction. So just looking at it, and me being a wacko ADHD, my mind is fucking everywhere all at once. It just saw it. It just looked like it. I was like, that looks like it could be a brain. Like he says mind. I'm like, what if that's just the top of it and the whole thing is like a brain? So I overlaid it and it worked. And I was like, holy shit. And then I did all this work to kind of prove it, really to myself, to make sure I wasn't fucking crazy. And I'm like, am I really seeing this? I'm like, this fucking is the brain, right? OND, the eye, and the coil of doom, because you know your eardrum, the coil, and everything. It just worked out. And the little black dots are their elevators, because we know that there's several elevators, not just the one that we know that goes down and the testing elevator. There's more than those, just two. We saw that Jane came down. So I can figure out where the elevators are. One thing that did throw me off, and I did like that, there's a little symbol with a rectangle and it looks like there's an arrow going up and down. There's only two of them on the map. And I was like, there's no way that that's the elevators, because they're nowhere near the building. Tell you how many times. So where the elevator is, every time all of the innies get off and go to work, they always come out and make a left turn. However, whenever Milchek has walked them back, they've always come from the right side of the elevator, like the other way around. So I figured it was one big loop all the way around, just from that information. Like when Helly came back from the break room and they showed her like being so sad, they show her purposely walking that way. And I'm like, that's not the way she would have walked this way. I don't know why I have a thing with directions. So that was like a big trigger. The black hallway and knowing where it was, since it was so close, like when Gemma and Mark had that passing the hallway from episode 8 in season 1. So just like all these little things just made me figure out where everything is. So by all means, I could be totally freaking wrong. I fucking am not an expert in any of this. I go down rabbit holes and I like research.
Right?
No,
This is really good.
So it took me a while to make it. Like
right or wrong, it's really good to how you laid it all out and took the time to.
I know it's kind of hard to see on the screen, but you could see there's a lot of color details and stuff. So you can see like the red line that goes to the red box, and there's a green line. So, and they match the writing, so you can kind of figure it all out. Because I know it looks like a lot. Yeah, it looks like it's a lot laid over top. So I wanted to make sure it popped and you could see the things that I was seeing.
Yeah,
I'm not 100% crazy.
She's like, okay, class, I know I'm supposed to be teaching you some history today, but we're going to talk Severance again.
Right? Severance.
All right. Okay. I know that we're talking Severance, but I'm not going to lie. All day today, I'm like, who the fuck watched Yellow Jackets? Is she eating it or not? Is she going to eat it or not?
Yeah.
I haven't seen it
I'm
yet.
so
I'm
sorry.
not even going to lie.
And I want to be like, I'm like, which one of you guys would have done it? Who would have gotten saved? Like, I was just going around trying to see like where they would have been, and like how they felt about Akila, and everybody was like really like just stumped like I was. They were like, can you believe she did that? I was like, oh girl, please. So we were having a lot of conversation about Yellow Jackets, but Severance was hot for weeks, and my kids saw me doing this. They've seen it on my map, and they're like, Ms. Ortiz, you always go so into detail, and I'm like, I can't help it. They're like, it's okay.
There you go.
So, but all means, I know that we can't go over it now. I don't want to dominate the show or anything, and I'm so sorry.
No,
I'm like, I'm racking my brain trying to make a video, and I'm like, I need to share it with somebody else. Like I shared it, like I said, with Fletch, and I think I shared it with a woman named Elizabeth D. But then I just wound up putting it under a Discord for enigmas, real enigmas in theory. So I know like all City Big Hacks saw it. So I put it up for a little bit for them to see it and just get an idea. No one's giving me any feedback on it. So I'm like, I don't know if it's just too much information, if I really do need to make a video to explain it. But I just want to know what you guys thought. And then I have it on the same slide with the actual picture, the painting picture. So I figured I'd just send it to you ladies.
Yeah, it seems
legit.
legit.
No, I appreciate this. This is awesome.
Seems legit.
It does, honestly. I'm reading through.
That's what happens when you smoke a lot of weed late at night and there's no more good shows on. You just start breaking down the shows you love, and this is what happens.
Right?
These are the rabbit holes. These are the rabbit holes we weave.
We definitely go down some rabbit holes here. I'm reading to myself. I'm absorbing the information. This is a lot. I'm definitely going to read through
I would definitely take a further look at it. I absolutely just can't see it on the screen that it is. So
I know it looks a little blurry on the screen. I'm so sorry that it looks that way. I know it's like clear on the
I have vision. I have vision issues, so I have to blow it up for myself anyway to see stuff.
Yeah, and I can
So
I can go through and get the screenshots so that way I can blow them up even better. After the stream, I can try to get those this weekend.
it is
when we
not
go
you,
back
my
through,
darling. It is my broken eyeballs.
No, I thought the weed was supposed to be good for like glaucoma and shit. What up?
Yeah, right. I wish.
No, this is really good work though. You put a lot of effort and time into this, so definitely put it out there. If we get the video together, put it out there. You'd be surprised. Because long or short videos, man, if people are into the material, they'll love it. It won't matter because I mean, people want to see the theories. They love to kind of dive in and see what other people are thinking about the shows, get a new kind of take on it. So it's definitely something to put out there.
Yeah, even like I say, people like Ben Stiller, the show runner, the director, the actors, they've all said in interviews how they do see stuff like this, and it's really interesting. The mashups, the memes,
I went way too far in.
all that stuff. So this is pretty interesting.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad I got to share with you guys. I'm going to jump back out, but I'll come back in if we want to talk about anything else. But that way I'm not dominating anything. I love you guys.
No, you're fine. You can hang out in the chat, on the panel, wherever you want to.
It's a calling, honey. Tonight is for you guys to come up and hang out with us and just, shoot the shit and just hang out. That's what tonight is all about. So you do not have to jump off. You are more than welcome to stay with us.
Oh, thank you, ladies. Yes, I will stay with you. And if anybody else, if you need to kick me out, I will not be offended. You kick me out to let somebody else on.
It's nice to have someone on that sounds like me.
Oh yeah, girl, I got that deep, raspy voice. Everybody, most people think I look like this sweet, innocent
New York
person.
Jibber jabber.
Yeah. As soon as I open my voice, they're like, oh, you're not Italian. You must be Puerto Rican, and you got to be from the Bronx. I'm like, yes and yes.
There you go. There you go. I love hearing New York accents because then I don't feel like I'm out of place.
No, and I got a deep voice for a girl, so it works out.
Me too. It's all of smoking.
Smoking, that's what I said. I'm like, it's years of weed. Decades.
Right.
Decades of weed.
I've been at this a while.
Me too. So I got to high school.
All right, so Miss Teacher, we gotta know: would you eat the ear?
Yes. Yes, I would.
There you go, folks.
I would eat the ear.
Teacher proves it. The ear is safe. It actually, if you look at it right and you flip it like over, it will look like a heart.
It does, like a half a heart.
Like there's the heart. It's there. See, it's shaped there, and you just gotta kind of like. You just got to see it. It's there. It's not an ear. It's a heart, Dana.
I mean, if I had to eat part of that watermelon head, I guess the ear would be the better part.
Not for nothing. Do you see that green, long, pointy nose? Who wants that nose right there?
Well, at least it's like what on the go, right? Because you can hold the. Oh, never mind. I was about to say something. Damn. I can't clip that shit. I stopped it.
Good catch. Good catch. Oh.
You can hold the rind of the melon in your hand and not get it all, messy. Okay, yeah.
I don't know, Scarlett. You're gonna have to elaborate further.
No, I know. I said it. It's the rind. It's that green part on the nose.
Oh no, James. I think she needs to do some more explaining.
On top of that hair up there. Yep, that green hair.
Yeah. What about that protruding thing on the front?
The nose. Yeah, there's some rind they left on the nose. So, if you chop the nose off, you can hold the nose by the rind and eat it like fair food.
Wow.
Fair food.
Yeah, because it's on the go friendly.
Like a turkey leg, huh?
Yeah. It's an Irving watermelon nose.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
It's like that Renaissance fair food, huh?
That's right.
You know, I know they compare the show to Revenge of the whatever, the Body Snatchers movie. So you know when like you have to take somebody's skin off and you see like the red of their muscles like on all the zombie movies. That's exactly.
Oh my
I
god!
know it does. It looks like they kind of skinned him.
It'd
Like
be
they
great
skinned
if
them
they,
alive.
if they come out with a Halloween mask of that,
Ooh.
like a
That's creepy.
full head thing you put over.
Oh, that's so. Somebody should go.
How many herbs are we gonna see this Halloween?
Oh
Somebody should
god.
go as Irv, and somebody should be driving in a black car and dressed like Bert and just pull up alongside of him.
Right?
Oh my gosh!
But are we gonna miss Drummond? May he rest in peace.
I love how they have the No Malice Palace right above his head.
Yeah.
All right, so I loved my Brienne of Goat fighting and beating the shit out of him, and I know like Mark kind of helped him. That was fucking awesome. But there was a part of me that's like, oh, I wanted Milchek to kick his ass just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit. I wish Milchek got at least one swing in. Just wish.
Right. Oh, I wonder how Milchek's gonna take the news. Oh, we lost Drummond today. Oh, that's so sad.
He'll be so disappointed.
Control his tempers.
He'll use some big words.
Yes.
Here's some paper clips for you.
I mean, I would say some, but I don't know any.
Go
So
practice your paper clips.
Well, if he gets a promotion and gets Drummond's position, I'm sure there'll be some pomp and circumstance, music, and like song and dance to go with it.
Right. Oh, I hope they do. Like, I hope if Milchek survives. I don't know what they're going to do with Milchek. I'm kind of really worried about him. But if he does survive, I hope they continue the tradition and let him do another dance number next season. I got to. I feel like it's tradition now. They did it 2 seasons in a row. I mean, and we got a bite. Somebody's going to get bit. We're going to have a dance number, and we're going to get some like waffle party reference. We get those and the goat, we're good.
Exactly. Can't deviate too much. But I do hope we see like the other blocks that we've seen, like the Beehive, Elephant, and whatever those other blocks were. And even, I don't know. I know they got to really finish up the storyline, but it would be nice to see if them using some of those other blocks, Severance blocks, and even if they take Lumen to like another building, because we know like the one that's in Kansas City from like the Lexington letters, and this one is obviously not in Kansas. So I wonder if they'll take us to any other building, or if we'll get, to see any other employees that come from another building, like the MDR replacements from episode 1, the Mark W. So maybe we'll hear about something else or anything. I don't know. It would be nice to see them with their 206 countries and buildings if they took us out of that Lumen building and put us in another. But I don't know if I don't want to like end the storylines we have with our characters. So I don't know how they would do that unless like, I don't know, Gemma like left with Devin to like another town, or just left to another town and found another Lumen building and something. I don't know. I don't see this show going that way, but it would be nice to see like just a different Lumen building, or what uprisings go down, because it's got to be like Silo, right? Like there's always a uprising in the silos, like it's predicted. So there's got to be uprising in all the Lumen buildings at some point. I mean, these are like newborn kids as innies, and by the time they're 2 or 3 years in, they're like preteens. All teenagers rebel. There's got to be uprisings in these other Lumen buildings. So I'm very curious to see what those would look like. Right?
Yeah, because what's going to happen with this quote unquote uprising we get at the end of this season? And then is that going to like, is word going to spread? Is there going to order of these problems happening in other of these facilities? Like I said, there's other floors. We know that. So other buildings with other severed floors. And then yeah, I'm curious to know, like, how is this shit gonna work out? Because we know, like, the birthing facility has severed, like, rooms or whatever. So how many more severed places are there? And then again, was that the final goal with Gemma? A person like the politician's wife, right?
Right.
She needs, we know she gets severed when she's pregnant, or when she's going to have the baby. I don't know if I can't remember if it was for the whole pregnancy or just during the birthing time.
Right.
But what if that goes? She doesn't just do it for the baby, right? What if she also maybe wanted to do it when she goes to the dentist, or these other things that her husband, that has her doing, not her husband has her doing, but these other things that she's doing in her life to be, a wife or mother, whatever. Maybe she doesn't find them pleasing for whatever reason. So this is like a way for them to be able to deal with that. It's almost like what was it, the pill they used to give us ladies back in the day to make us a little happier during the day. Then we do things and we just keep smiling. It's fine, honey. I'll get that martini ready for you. I just pop a few more pills. It's fine. I'm just curious if it's something like that, like kind of the perfect housewife or even the perfect husband, even, right? Like with Dylan. His wife seemingly like,
or the perfect world, it's
yeah,
for everybody. It's for the human race.
We'll have this sort of utopia, and you'll be happy through, your original outie self will always be happy because it'll never have to truly experience these things that you have to do in your life. Maybe you don't find as pleasing, but things that you have to do, work, doctor's appointments, family gatherings, holidays, all that kind of stuff. So it's going to be curious to see, is that going to start implemented in the next season? Even though they didn't truly finish Gemma, did they get enough data for them to say, hey, look, we've already went this far, we're just going to say we got what we needed. We need to push forward, deadlines, yada, yada. And they continue forward with whatever this, mission is, regardless of having Gemma. I don't know. We're going to all get our own little 6 or 27 severed individual selves. And did she had like what, 24 plus selves or something?
20,
Yeah,
25 with Cold Harbor, right?
yeah.
Plus the
Miss Casey may add one.
May 26.
And then her outie was 27.
Jeez.
Yeah, that is a hell of a man. That's got to cost to go to psychiatrists and deal with unpack all that shit, man.
Well,
by the hour too.
So if they follow Field's logic, does she get 27 well, she already has Mark, so that's 1. Does she get 26 more husbands or boyfriends or something? Or lovers?
Or souls.
They follow Fields as
26 more souls to be forgiven.
Yeah.
Remember one of those, the one at Cold Harbor version of herself, got to meet Mark and went with him. So, and he even said that he was like her husband or something. He said something to her like that, I think. So she may be okay with Mark. So he's just got to compete with 25 versions of herself. Because he's got the outie and he's got the Cold Harbor Miss Casey, right? Like he's totally got those two. Maybe Miss Casey a little bit. He got a kiss there at the end. And she, she didn't realize they were kissing. But that was a complex situation too. That's got to be fucked up. How are you going? Like, there's 2 versions of themselves in the elevator, and as they come back up the elevator, they're 2 totally separate people, but they're kissing. That's got to be a fucked up situation to be in a damn elevator.
Daisy. Yeah.
If we can find that picture, that's shareable.
Yeah.
But it did.
They laugh at me.
It did seem when Gemma was Miss Casey and the tree, and she told Mark that the time spent with him, she felt something about it or something. So that almost seemed like some bleed through with Mark. It didn't happen with the crib. It didn't happen with any of the other stuff. But there at the end, she did trust him enough to go with him out of the room. So could it be the love factor, or there's still a flaw in the system because of that? Maybe
could be. Curious if, and it could be like, right? Then is it just as simple as like she's just like, I want to get the fuck out of here, no matter what version of herself it is.
Yeah, I don't care who you are. You're better than whatever shit I'm in.
But no, it could be something more like what you're saying though, James. Because didn't you mention it before of how there's a trend of that? I know somebody else. I think you might have mentioned that, where like that might have been something to do with a few of them, on kind of how they were going down a certain path, but love seemed to be the problem.
Oh yeah. And maybe Jay Egan screaming wasn't as much as, you know, he maybe he's seeing it fail. You know, like no, if she's going with him, then you know, it just all goes to shit.
All right, that is true. I was, as my friend Rozzy says, checking on my fishies. That's like new code for smoking things. I like it. It's catchy, so I'm taking it from him. I'm checking on the fishies. Oh, I gotta get
put
right
my
back
blunt
to
down.
the
That
right
should
one.
have me coughing like a lunatic before.
I know. I got too many open folders of screenshots. I'm trying to like go back and forth between StreamYard and my screenshot. Like, shit, am I clicking on the right one?
Let's
It's
just
gonna
hope
get all kinds of complicated here in a minute. I click open one or two more folders. We ain't gonna know where the hell we're at.
Let's just hope by the next season of whatever we decide to cover, organization will find us. We will certainly try and
You know what?
attempt.
Even better, Dana. We're gonna try.
Exactly. I'm staring at my D&D binders, and I'm just like, how am I going to do this? How am I going to organize all this shit? I have no idea. Because you're talking about 6 3-ring binders and the big, like, 2-inch binders.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's not tiny, no 1/4 inch, but it's the big bad boys. I got like 6 of them filled with stuff. You know, I'm just like, okay, 2 months to organize this. 2 months, we could do this.
Well, we got it. We're good. We managed. Look at this. He managed to. I don't know. This managed to be one of the It's kind of creepy, but not like creepy. That's not the right word. Damn it, I hate language.
Marquez.
It was just
what's happening,
right? Like here, you could tell. Yes, me and my girl are outie selves. We love each other. Well, what the fuck am I doing? Am I kissing somebody? Miss Casey, Mark, what's going on? Oh, we need to get the hell out of here.
Why do you have blood all over
Run, run, bitch, run.
Run. Damn, poor Mr. I say poor Mr. Milchek, although he's not necessarily a good person, but poor Mr. Milchek. He gonna have so many paper clips or something he's gonna have to do.
I don't know. The punishment for this one's gonna be.
I mean, I don't know exactly what he did wrong.
His next performance review is gonna be shit. If he took the last one to heart, it was tight saying "grow" in a mirror. I can't even imagine how he's gonna punish himself for this one.
Now they're gonna fuck with him though. Next season they're gonna bring back Miss Wong, and she's gonna be like his superior.
Oh my god! If they make her his superior, Dana, Jesus.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, if they take her, if they get rid of him in his capacity in some way, they gonna bring Miss Wong back. I'm hoping so.
I think somebody in the chat, I think it might have been All City Big Hack, he was saying, thank God that Miss Wong wasn't there to see this whole shit go down. But if they do bring her back to be the supervisor, she should have been there to see this whole shit go down.
Yeah, it'll be trippy. Do you guys think season 3, episode 1 starts? Is it going to be something simple, like the elevator door opens and there's a new painting, and we got to figure out kind of how it got to that point of more peaceful time, or will it start where it left off? Like chaos.
I'm thinking we're gonna start with
literally
chaos.
hit play. I think they're gonna hit play right at that freeze frame moment.
Yes.
And it's gonna just jump off from there.
Yeah. Just like season 2 started, like it kind of picked right back up from the OTC thing. I think we have to see them running down the hallway, or at least where they're going.
Because I don't know if they're gonna have any. Because there was a little bit of a time lapse, right? There was like what he was.
Something. I hope hope they don't do a time jump.
It wasn't too
Hope
much
they-
because he was
It
still at
wasn't too much. They did.
then
I don't
get
remember
all
how many
this as
weeks, or if
flashback.
it was like 2 months, or if it was just a few weeks.
I think
So
they were
it-
still. Well, they
With
woke
this
up-
one, I don't know because
It
I'm
seemed like it was
curious.
7 days.
Was it 7 days?
maybe.
Okay.
Yeah,
I could remember how long it was because it was
I
a
think
little
it's
bit of time.
5 days. 5 days. If you looked at the clocks from Lumen, from
yeah.
when Mark
we
went
go.
in the week. So counting the weekend, it was 3 days, and then on the 4th day, that's when they all came back. So 2 days plus the 4 days. I'm sorry, plus the 3 days was 5 days. Everybody was Mark was back for 3, but everybody was gone for 5 days, and they came back on the 6th day.
Gotcha.
'Cause I'm
Yeah.
curious if they're going to do any sort of time jump on this one where it's like, whether it's a few days or whatever, and then we get that sort of backtracking again.
I'd rather see a time jump like maybe like mid-season, like something go down. Like we had these episodes that look like season finales, like something that goes down and then we see something pick back up. But I kind of really want to see where they take this. Like, where the hell are they running to? Like, run, Forrest, run where?
Right? With that red back, like the red kind of fading with them, it doesn't seem good.
I can't tell because that's like the Audi color, but yet that's like danger at the same time. And it's
right. It makes me think like it's like not good, but
I'm so
I don't
conflicted.
know.
Is it love? Is it fleeting? Is it danger? Is it Audi world? I don't know.
And she's such a wild card too, right? Because I mean, they can easily flip her. Not that I think they would, because then she'd probably be in danger. But I mean, is it possible if Lumen's watching that they could flip her at the right moment? And I don't know, while she's alone with Milchek or something, and then they'd be able to sort of thwart whatever Mark and them thought they were going to do on the inside.
Well, I saw a lot of like theories floating around, or people saying like they never would have thought, or I guess in the comments, that Helly R would have done that because she was so like for Mark. But I don't know. I don't think that they're gonna. I think it's definitely Helly R. I don't think it's Helena, and I don't. I understand why she ran. I don't understand why so many people like they don't know why. She's been dying for this moment. Like everything's built up for her, even though she's been helping Mark. She still wants to be with Mark. It's like, like a high school person's like, you help the guy that you really like, but you're just hoping that he falls in love with you, even though you're setting him up with like your best friend, some stupid shit like that. That's kind of exactly what's going on.
Yeah. And she, I don't know if she even came back to necessarily actually try to talk him out of it or anything like that. She just happened to show up and was worried about Mark and, just happened to show up in that moment, and the moment happened and he chose her. I'm not sure if she was actually pursuing him.
Did she even say anything?
Maybe she wanted him to come with her, but I don't think she would have. It didn't seem like she was pushing it. Like, please come to me. Don't go to Gemma.
Yeah, I agree. I agree, James. I don't feel like she was pushing it. I think she kind of was like feeling the moment and hoping and praying that he would go with her, and it went that way, and she ran with it.
Yeah. Like, they don't know if they're going to have 10 seconds or 10 years, but they just know they have this moment.
Because she said something like meet you at the equator or something like that.
Which is romantic. So, they set that line up prior and stuff. So that was, that was cool. I like that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we already know she was down. Both versions of herself was down. Her Audi was down in the woods, and her Annie was down in the office. Like, there's no version of her that was not ready to get down with Mark.
Both of them were down on their backs.
Would you like to explain in further detail?
I mean, how much more detail?
I don't know. I just wanted to say it to you since you just went there.
Got the tent. They were on their back. She was on her back under a tent.
Yep, that's all we need to say.
There you go.
That's all. Yeah, of course. That's all we need to say now, right, James? Yeah.
What goes on in the
later?
tent
I'm sitting there
stays in
talking
the
about a
tent.
damn watermelon nose, and you're all like, "Can we elaborate further detail? What was there more to say?"
Yeah, I don't know.
So do you think they're both gonna like hatch a plan to stay down there, or one of them is gonna come to their senses one of these innies, or I don't know. I'm really curious to see. I hope they don't do a time jump. I really want to see how this plays out.
Mm-hmm. At least not maybe a long one. Like, even if it's maybe a day or two or something where we're like because that last one, like I said, the one they did this season, I thought it was longer than that. But if it was only like a few days, and that's not much of a time jump.
Yeah, I think that's another reason why they couldn't say, like, a lot of people were hoping or not hoping for like a pregnancy reveal. I'm like, she hasn't been like, it's not long enough for her even to show up really on a test like that. It's only been days.
Right.
Yeah, they might have been a week, a couple weeks at best, if that, from when they did the thing. Well, she's had 2 occurrences.
Yeah, and if the intro did mean that it happened this season when it happened, and the intro could be looked at as a timeline, it does still fit, even if it happens next season. Or
it is the last thing.
True. Yeah.
What's up, Starry? Welcome, hun. She says, most beautiful line ever. Meet me at the equator. Oh, yeah. They set it up pretty for these two to run off into the severed uprising something. I was trying to think of something really cool to say there, and I totally lost it. But they do. They get to run off into the red.
I felt bad for Gemma, though. Like, we had such this buildup of Mark and Gemma and their, like, reunion, and then his innie just runs away with the other hooker. I was like, oh.
Do you think for season 3? Because now she's on the inside. He's got to fight with himself on the inside with her fighting with her. Well, I don't know. Is she going to be fighting with herself? That, again, question mark. She's totally wild card. But these two right here, you know, depending on what happens when we start back with the season, whether or not Gemma truly makes it out or not, it's I don't know. I feel like somebody is going. One of these two is on the chopping block next season. I just don't know which one is going to be taking a hit. Maybe. I feel like
but I agree with Starry. That look Gemma, that Heliar gave, like, it was such a, like, we'd be fighting if we was in the streets. Kind of like, I'm sorry. Like, I'd have to. Like, she just gave her, like, this, I don't know, like, I got your man look.
Yeah, there was no happiness. Like, yay, we found her. It was like, fuck, we found her.
Yeah, right? Right.
I love how no one questions all the blood on him. It's just like normal.
Every day. You know, every day.
There's alarms going off in the damn building too. Like, geez. But his
where are they gonna go? How are they getting out of the building?
Look,
like, how are they getting out of the building?
His innie has not been reasonable at any point when it's come to her, right? He didn't. He's why he couldn't tell the difference. They kind of set that up too, right? Like, his innie was very, over, like, just. He did not use logic at any point when it came to her. So it kind of makes sense, I guess, if you think about it, that he would do that because he's, in a sense, so infatuated with her, so enthralled with her that he doesn't care. Because he kind of even said it in this episode, right? Like, he still wanted to pick her when they were like towards the beginning-ish, or when he first enters the office with her.
Right. Well, so many people are shocked that he ran off with her, but I'm like, the same fight that he has for Gemma as an outie because he loves Gemma. If he loves Helly R, his innie's going to have that same fight and hunger for the person that innie loves. So it made sense to me. Like, it's the same, it's that same love, like that same fealty, that same devotion for whoever it is that he loves, that he, that you know, he feels that for.
Right. And he did struggle a little bit here, but it wasn't much of a struggle between the two. He pretty much, as soon as she came up, he was like, well, even before that, he knew, right? Because he let her go out the door. Like, it's not even as if it was all because Helly walked up, right? I mean, Gemma's out the door and he was already like walking back, right? He let go of the door, wasn't going to push it in.
Because he'll die. he knew I'm going to die when I walk through that door. So, you know, you could add that to his love for Heliar. Not only do I love the woman inside the building and don't know the woman outside the building, if I walk through that door, I'm going to die.
Yeah, he loves himself too.
Yeah, a lot of good points.
Yeah, that's a really good point, James. No one wants to walk through a door to their death.
He doesn't have any real guarantees that his Audi would follow through again. How would he be able to? Oh, we're going to integrate again. He has no idea that would even happen. No guarantees. And so yeah, I can't wait to see where we get to start the next season. Miss Cobell, even our boy here, what's going to happen with him, right? Like, he just sort of kind of worked it out with his Audi self, and his Audi self seemingly is working it out with his wife. But now what he just did this shit. Is he going to be promoted to new security? Well, I mean, he rammed that damn vending machine pretty hard. I don't know. He did a pretty damn good job. I mean, for a while, I give it. Milchek is a hell of a man, but I think Dylan could have still held it back. Dylan just realized that he had friends, and he didn't have to hold that anymore.
Yeah, they may promote him. Natalie be like, Dylan, you've been promoted to security.
You're head of security. Or are they going to give it to Mark? He has had a hand, at least, in 2 deletions of security members.
Yep.
And then again, will James Egan use this as an opportunity or a way to, I don't know even if a way or opportunity, but is he going to appreciate what his daughter's Innie did? You know, he seemingly likes that version of her, seeming that is a closer version of Kier, or the spirit of him. And we talked about that a little bit last time, you know, again, what the company shows us as far as what we see in the books and all the propaganda and stuff like that. They try to get their followers to believe, as opposed to what Kier and the family really is and what's behind that. With all the cult references we got this season, I really wonder where they're going to take that relationship with James Egan and his daughter. Like, how are they going to go with that? Because they made mention to it, and he's now talking to her in this episode. Like, well, how to the Innie directly, right? Like, how could you have lied to me? Why did you lie to me? Almost as if you hadn't lied to me, I would have been okay with it. I would have allowed it or something. Like, it was really strange. I don't know. What do you guys think about that weird ass relationship? I'm gonna get to it. It's so far back towards. Fuck. Or was it later?
I think he's the most stable Innie / Audi relationship that there is. He actually, like, I think James mentioned this in the last slide. I feel like he had given him autonomy, like he gave him his own decision to make, and I kind of really like that in this episode. I think that's what makes him the leader of this little CNM uprising against Milchek.
Mm-hmm. Why? I swear, I got too many pictures. I cannot find them, and I usually don't have this hard time. Was it before or after the dance party? Where did she? Or was it the prior episode? I could have sworn
it was before, because he went. Remember, Milchek went running to go meet Kier, and Dylan started reading the letter.
I was okay. Yeah, that okay. I can find that. I was talking about something else.
Starry says James likes Helly more than Helena. Will they switch her to Helly, and she'll demand for any Mark to stay with her? She sure will.
Possibly.
That's the only way I see them leaving that building. Like how out once they leave the building, like you said, Mark, the innies are gonna die, so to speak. So the only way they're getting out of that building still as their innies is if someone lets them out.
Agree, Dana.
Yeah. So this is weird. He definitely sees the fire here in this one. And she definitely likes her some Mark. But then again, the Audi liked Mark too. So how is Dad going to really feel about that? I don't know. And, are we going to get a showdown between James and Miss Cobell next season? Or are they going to hold that off till season 4? Because he stole her work, and she wants credit back. Is Miss Cobell going to take her work back from him? They're going to even have a show. I kind of wonder if they will.
I wonder if we'll see anything about the revolving, or maybe that's where he'll meet his demise and he won't be able to complete his revolving.
Mm-hmm. And yes, that note, it was really nice. How Dylan's two selves seem to work it out. Oh, where did it go? Just a second ago. Somewhere right around. Oh, there he is. It's gotta be around here somewhere. There it is. Yeah, this was really cute and really sweet. He just, he let him know. They worked it out in their own kind of way. He was real shocked. He gets to keep his job. And what's the first thing he does? Tells Mr. Milchek where he can stick it. Dylan let him know what's up.
Sure did. Represented for the MDR department.
He did. He was not playing. He's done with this shit. He don't get a girlfriend no more. He got to stay at this piece of shit job. He was ready to go. He's like, I don't have no lady no more. I ain't got no life. What the hell am I doing here? I don't need this job.
It's funny because he went looking for like an interview and he went for that door job, and then he wound up becoming like a door and blocking a door. I thought that was funny.
Mm-hmm. And then they was like, no, we don't want your kind here. What you do to your brain is your business, but we don't want no severed here. Whoa. Dang. It got real personal. He was like, well, you can't do that. He's like, you can't tell me I hire who the hell I want. This is door business. It's serious. We ain't got time for severed people. Let's see. Starry says, Cobell is the ultimate wild card. Her interests align with everyone's for right now. Yep, she is definitely a wild card. What is she going... kind of where she is now to where she may even be by the end of next season. It's going to be interesting to see. There she is. Because was it you, James, or Brian was saying on one of the last couple streams, maybe, how she might turn into seemingly she's a villain, but she might kind of turn into the hero in the end. I can't remember who was saying that, but she could. It's possible. She might kind of have a change of heart, or is she going to completely take over the company?
Maybe with her and Ragabi, they can figure out a way for reintegration to actually work somehow.
That would be the ultimate completion of her project. I mean, she got the severance chip and all those barriers and blocks to work. The next step, if she really wants to complete the chip, would be to undo it. If she was able to work with Ragabi and really complete reintegration, because I don't see what Ragabi's doing. It's working, but so slowly, and I don't think it's a real, true reintegration. I think it's like a little tease. I think she needs to... I know she said she reintegrated other people, and hopefully we'll get that in season 3. Mm-hmm. I really want to know about that Carol D lady.
Well, I still got a few things. And is that one that she worked on, right? Or
Carol,
who is Carol D? I'm trying to remember.
Carol D is the woman that Dylan replaced. That back from season 1, episode 1. When,
Okay, yeah, that's right.
Mark was all upset about Petey, and Milchick was like, "You weren't upset about Carol D," and she had a retirement party, kind of like Bert, and Irv mentioned her.
That's right. She was one of theirs on the team. That's right.
So we never know.
Good memory.
Yeah.
That's good memory. Because I was like, wait, who is that again?
Well, because I have a theory that that's who Irv is calling if it's not Ragabi.
Oh, I like it. Tell more.
Oh, well, so I found an interview and I can't find it anywhere else. And I wasn't the only one that found it. And I know that it's been spoken about somewhere else, but there was an interview where John Turturro said that if everybody keeps asking about Irv, who he's calling, he said there's a clue in episode 1, season 1. So when I went back and rewatched it, the only clue I can think of is the only other person they mentioned is Carol D. Mm-hmm. So I originally thought it was Ragabi, but I'm thinking maybe it's Carol D. I'm hoping maybe she's waiting for him at the train station, or she's part of the resistance. And we know she retired. And when Drummond breaks into Irv's apartment during the dinner party episode for, what is it, episode 6, Attila, Carol D's name is on the list, and she's married. So I wound up going back to episode 4 of season 1 to watch Petey's funeral. And in Petey's funeral, I'm like trying to see who the people are in the funeral, because Petey's line of "You're not my best friend, you're my good friend. I'm your best friend, but you're not my best friend. You're my good friend." I'm thinking the only people that worked at in the MDR department longer was Irv and that Carol D. So maybe that was like his little posse before Mark came around. So if those were his homies and maybe those are his best friends, maybe that's who Petey was in cahoots with, was Carol D. Maybe he had an affair with her, even though they were both married, since innies they really have no clue. I'm like, maybe they were in love. And when she retired, the way Irv handled Bert's retirement is the way Petey kind of flipped out, because he didn't, he left, he stayed in contact maybe with her. And so I'm thinking something about that Carol D lady. So I've got that like whole little theory on one page. So that's why I keep remembering her name. And again, I keep rewatching these episodes randomly, like just to find clues. Right?
No, that's good. That's how we did From a lot. Just going back and forth between the episodes and trying to piece together what people said. Especially if there's interviews out there like that kind of lead you in at least a little bit of a direction. Right. To try to find the clues. So no, there's definitely something to that. I'm gonna have to
well, we did the rewatch.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Episode 1. Is that season 1?
Season 1, episode 1 is Carol, and then the funeral is episode 4.
Got some Irv clues. Carol. All right, question mark. Like that. I mark it so when we go through the watch party, we can. I'm gonna set up a whole new file folder that as we go through, I'll put stuff in there for that, and then we'll do another recap stream when we're all done, and see if we found anything out. See where we're at after that. Let's see. Sorry says Ragabi is a baby mother of James. She could be a baby mama of James. James.
Not my baby mama.
She might be. You never know. He's got quite a few. And I like it. I like this tea.
James.
I like this tea. Listen to this, Dana. All right, so Ragabi, she might, got with James, and Natalie is the baby.
I like that.
I like that. Ragabi and Cobell went through winter tide together, but Ragabi had to sire James's baby while Cobell was beginning the chip genius, which makes sense because she seemed to know a lot about Cobell. Ragabi, like she even told her, like, nah, she's full on indoctrinated, as if Ragabi knows all about it to a degree.
Maybe Ragabi knows that Cobell is just in it for herself for a different reason, a more, like taking over the company or taking the chip farther or something.
Yeah, I definitely agree. I think that anybody working in Lumen probably went through a school like the Myrtle Egan School for Girls, and there's got to be one that Milchek went through for boys.
Yeah, because he
There's gotta
seems to
be.
know about it in the sense of the same way he was talking to Miss Wong. Like we knew she was going through what Miss Cobell was going through. Sorry says Ragabi is trying to be known for creating reintegration versus Cobell being known for making the chip. Not really, but you know what I mean? They're both scientists. Yeah, I mean, and it's very possible both these ladies possibly, I don't even know if they were in the same original town together, but maybe when they go to the school part that they were at the same school. And, you know, James decided that he needed to father another child. We know he's possibly fathered a few. And I even speculate that maybe, you know, after we see Drummond, Mark use Drummond's blood in the downstairs area, that it's possible that maybe those people are like only special blood, but I'm thinking maybe only Egan blood. I don't know why, but I just threw it out there. Since he fathered a few people, maybe I don't know if he fathered the nurse lady though, because she's kind of old. Well, no, she's kind of old. Yeah, but that might fuck my theory up there a little bit. I didn't think it all the way through, but we like to muddy the waters around here.
Well,
I do think that. Oh, sorry, James.
No, go ahead.
Do you think that James and Cobell got close? Because in that picture, when he's giving her like, you know, the Wintertide, you know, award and that his head or whatever, do you think that they got close and Cobell, you know, is Helena's mom or father, or sorry, sired a child with James?
It's possible.
It's possible. Who do you think the child would like? Do you think the child will
could have
pop
had a
back
kid
up?
with both of them the way he be whoring around.
Seriously.
Am I wrong? He could have had babies with both of them.
Maybe that's what Wintertide means.
Right? Spreading that seed.
And that's nothing Wintertide. Like they're saying it like winter solstice or something, you know, like another, to me, that's more of a pagan sort of custom when you're talking about things. Like, I don't know. I just to say they got
we've seen a lot of pagan kind of, you know, hints in this show. The cards that look like tarot cards, the altars, you know, some of the names of some of the stuff.
Goats on the altar being sacrificed. That right there, that sealed it for me. After that, I'm like, well, if there was any doubt, what the hell is going on? That shit. Poor goat. That's not right. That goat didn't do nothing to nobody. He frolicked and woed a little too much. And they was gonna put a bullet and a damn bar through. What is up with that weapon? That he put a bullet. I gotta go to the damn picture. I think I forgot to really highlight that shit.
That is actually the way it's a more humane.
Is it? I mean, it is. It seems like a lot of overkill for the kill. I guess you got to overkill the kill to kill it. And make sure it's killed.
It's precise. It's clean. It's quick. But yeah, they really use that kind of bolt gun when it comes to cattle and killing stuff.
Oh my God, Dana! It's been a long time.
Nope. He's not gonna get me. Nope. I'm ignoring his ass.
Oh, by the way, crazy man, she has control over the chat now as well. She got her new computer, and I'm dealing with screenshots right now. So Dana's highlighting.
I'm not highlighting him. Nope.
I apologize if somebody doesn't get highlighted. I'm doing screenshots. See all this clicking I'm doing right now? I can't get my finger. I can't get over there to the chat fast enough, Dana. Nope. It's a hell of a thing sometimes. But check out this shit. That is a hell of a weapon, man. This poor goat, he just frolicked a little too much. He frolics so far, Dana, that he's going to get this bolt gun right now. There's so much frolicking going on, Dana. People may get a bolt. I mean, a goat may get a.
He's very right. You cannot ignore delicious lasagna, but homemade is delicious lasagna. Stouffer's
you
is
weren't
crap in a
supposed
box.
to. Damn it, Dana.
He's baiting me. He's baiting me, and I don't like it. I don't like it.
So were they going to take
I
the
don't want-
blood of the goat to Egan, or he just never would even been a
I
part
don't
of the
know.
ritual? Or
These little things over here is kind of tell the tale, but I couldn't understand what they was telling.
I mean, it looked like Drummond was going to make her do it, and is that it? Just because they sacrificed a goat? It's just part of the. It's just what we do around here.
Oh, we love you too. I just messing with you. If nobody knows, we actually do love Crazy Man. He likes coming to mess with Dana on the lasagna because he's Stouffer's Mafia, and Dana's homemade. There it is. Yeah.
Yep. It's a war that will rage on.
And she got a little extra power boost here with her computer now, crazy mad. So I apologize. She's got control now. Shit, things happen, but we still love you.
Yes, I have the power.
Sorry, says the bullet dispensary was wild. Yeah, that was pretty trippy. I'll give you that. This whole scene here, again. If you had any doubts about the craziness going on here, this should say it all. Oh, and we got to see if we don't find out what these symbols. Did anybody ever figure out what these were? Because there was like 1, 2, 3, 4. There's like 6 of them, right? Did we ever decide what those were? I can't remember. And what did he have in his hand right here? Was that a stone?
I think it was a remote control to open the doors.
Was it the remote control? Okay. Thank God. Because I'm like, what in the hell did he have in his fucking hand?
That's what it seemed like.
Okay. It looked like a damn stone. I didn't know. I was pretty high. Ain't gonna lie. But yeah, there's 3 of these. They look like animal symbols, maybe, but I couldn't tell. I wish we got a better image of it. I'm so confused. Oh shit. So you've been one of them lurkers? God damn it, crazy bad. Look, whatever you saw, it wasn't true. I didn't say it and I didn't do it. I'm innocent. It wasn't
us.
But I may have scared Dana. You stick around long enough, you may see me scare Dana again tonight. Yeah. Possibly.
I'm so looking forward to it.
And depending on how long James sticks around, he may or may not get scared. And the teacher as well. If the teacher wants to stick around, she can watch as...
We love you too, Crazy Mad. You guys just not your taste in food.
You be my team, and you can help direct me on how to solve the mystery and not die.
But Jen, just so you know, there has been a war that has raged on between the 2 of us since me and Scarlett started streaming. He swears Stouffer's lasagna is better than homemade lasagna. And as an Italian, I cannot agree with those terms. I cannot. No,
I'm old school Puerto Rican. Everything homemade is always better. Sorry.
Amen.
Just no boxes.
That's right.
Amen. No boxes.
No boxes. All homemade.
Yeah, I hardly ever buy anything pre-made, and it kind of sucks on one hand because you always got to be buying stuff because you can't just fill up the freezer necessarily. And I've had company come over like, where's all your frozen shit? If they look in the fridge.
Yeah, the only frozen shit I have is really like ice cream and frozen meat.
Yep. That's about it.
Mm-hmm. Yep, pretty much. And frozen tomato sauce.
Oh yeah. I have frozen sofrito too.
Oh, nice.
See,
I make those by the batchfuls, like huge pots.
That's
we
good.
might have to talk because that's
I
the
know,
one
'cause
thing I
that's
have
what
yet to
her-
master.
I heard her mama make all kinds of sauce for everybody, and I hope her tomato harvest is very good this year. I'm praying for Dana
So-
and Mama's tomato harvest. Because look, then we get sauce. You get Mama Susie's
Yes.
sauce.
Ooh.
Yes,
I'll
'cause I
trade
have
your sauce
tried
for
making.
sofrito.
I will do it in a heartbeat because I have tried to make sofritos from scratch because obviously my husband is Puerto Rican, but his grandmother unfortunately passed away before we could figure it out. And we have tried and failed on numerous occasions to make it.
Oh,
So
I
I
got
will
you. girl.
gladly trade you tomato sauce for sofritos.
And you're only like 45 minutes from me, so I mean, I could always just meet you somewhere. We can do the shopping together.
Right, like
so-
in the alley, making
Yeah.
like the deal.
Look, you
To,
know,
like-
Dana, she's the bagel fucking dealer of the East Coast, yo. You get with her. Y'all can you make a killing out there, man. I'm telling you. He's clamoring for them bagels.
Right? Gonna have to like meet in the alleyway. Jen, where are you? I'm here. I'm wearing the white baseball cap. Go to the trunk of the
The back
car.
door.
Okay.
As long as it doesn't have stairs and we don't get pushed down like Lottie. That's all I care about.
Right? Ugh. No, but I might seriously take you up on that offer.
I offered it because I'm for real. So let's go. Let's go.
How
Yeah,
can we
this was
produce
good.
frozen eggs?
Yeah, how can
Yeah.
we produce frozen eggs? Yeah, the story said.
I don't know. Freeze the chickens? I have no idea.
Yeah, this was good. We had some good stuff.
Adam and Ben said that Adam actually got a concussion during all of that. Like he
It
actually
was
got
like that real.
yeah, like one of the shots. They didn't point out which one it was, but they said it. They used the actual shot. He got the concussion in the show, but that Ben came over to him and said, "I'm so glad you're okay, but that was amazing."
That's awesome.
Right?
But Drummond looked like he was enjoying it.
He's
Oh,
just
yeah,
so
he
much
was.
bigger than Mark. Like, what was Mark gonna do?
It's
Like,
almost like
he's just.
it reminded me of the Avengers scene where the Hulk takes Loki and spins him around. Puny little god. It's the same thing.
I just hope we don't have to wait too long. I hope they jump on, filming and everything because I know between the writer's strike, it took a while for the second season of Severance to come out.
Yeah, Ben Stiller said we shouldn't have to wait 3 years. So hopefully 2026 in a year or so. They already started working on season 3, so that's good news.
I hope so. Because they left it pretty good. Let's see, here she is. Yeah, she was getting in it. She was fighting too. Piece of shit.
Yeah, Brienne the goat. She's amazing.
Yeah, you look at those frames when he's fighting Mark and he's all happy, like enjoying it. And then when he's fighting her, he looks like he's a scared little girl.
I didn't expect, she's pretty, stouty, man. She ain't no damn small fry compared to Mark, I guess. He was pretty. Got you, Mark.
He went from frolic and malice to dread and woe real quick.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Ooh, look at her go.
You're gonna kill her goat.
Yeah, I think I said it before when they either cast her first or him first and said, okay, they're going to fight. Who can we get, that matches up to this guy? And she's about the only one. There's a couple other big female actresses kind of tall like her and stuff, but she's the one everybody I think may come to mind.
Starry says, yes, I felt all the four tempers this episode. Absolutely. Yeah. He seemed to fill them all pretty quickly himself. Yeah, it was already hell. I mean, I enjoyed the season finale. I thought it was pretty good. Again, like I said, they left it open for all sorts of possibilities for season 3, especially knowing that, there's no source material or anything like that on the show. And what they have set up for the world and everything. I mean, I think it's looking pretty good for season 3. Again, we'll see what they go with it. You never know. But I'm hoping they kind of continue in the kind of path they're going. I like how they kind of time things out in this show. Even the stuff like we were asking about early on this season, right? Things that we want to know. They kind of did give us a lot of those things by the end of the season. I mean, we got stuff on Gemma, we got stuff on Miss Cobell. We got a little bit on the company as a whole. We get to kind of peel back the curtain a little bit this season. And it's looking a little wild and crazier than we thought it was. They gave us a little taste in season 1, right? With the the waffle party and what Herb was sort of going through. We get a little bit with Miss Cobell, but it really gets pretty heavy this season with what the characters are and how far this company is willing to go for whatever its grander design is. And again, they keep telling everybody it's to save the earth, but now knowing what we know about this company, what is it really for is the big question, right? What is the severed ship really for? I don't know if it's to save the world like they telling everybody.
Yeah, I'm not really sure. I think it's maybe saving their world, like their cult world, but I don't think it's saving like the entire world the way they show it. I think they're just trying to change the world and Kira's image.
Sorry says, it was very satisfying seeing Gemma and Mark recognize each other. The episode answers enough questions and enough open questions for me. Yeah, I liked it. I feel the same. Go ahead. I'm sorry. What were you going to say, Miss Jen?
I agree with Starry. It did exactly that. I know that there's still the big question of what is Lumen really, really doing, but I think that they've progressed that question and given us so many more little details. It wasn't like one big question we got in the very beginning of either season. We've had that question and we still don't have a definite answer, but we've gotten so many more clues that it's so satisfying, like Starry says. It really is. And it keeps you hungry for more.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I agree with you guys. And I think any other questions? I'm going to go through my list. I think I don't remember anything else we had in particular, anything else you guys in the chat want to particularly go over. Again, we're going to do a rewatch. I'm going to try to get it set up in the Discord. I know I'm so terrible about getting things set up early in advance, but we will do a watch party Sunday night around 6 p.m. Eastern. We'll start season 1, episode 1, and depending on how the night goes with everybody, we'll do somewhere between 2 to 4 episodes. No more than 4 episodes. We'll probably do 3, to be honest, just because it will be a Sunday night. But again, make sure you are in the Discord because you want to be there or you may miss out. Okay, if you're here this late on the stream, and we got how many people we got? According to my thing, it says we got like 5 people here, and I'm one of them, I think, because I'm in my own stream checking out shit. But so it's fine. That means if you're here, you'll get to know the know. You'll be in the end, right? The first watch party, we won't have that clip because I don't have time to make it yet. The little mystery thing I'm going to kind of surprise you guys with to get into the running for a prize for Severance. I don't know what that prize is yet, but yeah. So it's not going to be the first night. It's okay if you miss the first night, but you really going to start having to pay attention on that second watch to third, fourth, fifth watch party as we get through the seasons, because you don't know. Knowing me, it's going to be somewhere between season 1 and season 2. That give me enough time to make it because I kind of just thought about it tonight. But that's okay, because if you're here, you in the know.
I feel so special. I know.
I've got the power.
That's right. So yeah, let them know, Starry. Come join the Discord, because we are going to show the episodes to you guys. We're going to start back at season 1 and watch all the way through, which we've been taking notes tonight. I mean, I took a few notes. I wish I was better at note taking, but we're going to go back and check out the Cold Harbor in the baby crib and all that kind of stuff. We got to check out Irv and what was it, the Waffle Party, the Woe, where we could see Irv and the one at the Waffle Party version of the Temper Woe. And we got to look back at episode 1, season 1 for some of the clues about Irv and Carol. And that's what I got written down. There's some more, I'm sure. So let us know too in the Discord under the Severance channels. Some things that you guys are sort of wanting to, as we're going back through, really kind of focus in on to compare. Whether it's between the characters or the stuff that we see on the altars. That could be one, right? Like going back and looking at the altar that we see in Miss Cobell's old childhood home and the one that she had before she left Lumen. I don't know if there's anything to compare there, but that, stuff like that. If you guys want to, really hone in on that stuff, because as we go through the watch party, I'm going to really try to note down some of those things and take screenshots and stuff like that of those particular things. So when we do finish it up, we can truly kind of wrap a bow on this season and Severance as a whole so far. We'll do the kind of final road so far, where we're at, and see if maybe we did miss a few things. I mean, and Miss Jen, the teacher, you have to be there, because you are very smart, and we're gonna have to I got to dive into your theory, because that's the kind of stuff we love to see. That just reminds me of some of the stuff our friend Robert does for with like all of his color theories and the number theories and stuff. It's real fun to look at and kind of see.
Yeah.
I can't
and
wait.
it'll be like fun. If you guys have like questions during the episode, we could certainly like talk and stuff. So you don't have to feel like, you can interact with us even as we watch.
Yeah, because there'll be a little side chat and stuff like that too. And it's, it's pretty cool in the Discord. We used to do these a while back, but now we got computers, everything. Hopefully we worked out all the kinks, we think. So now we can start jumping back into watch parties and doing some more fun stuff in the Discord as well with you guys. So I can't wait to see where we go with the next season. And I really can't wait to see what you guys really want to look into between the 2 seasons to compare. Because there is a lot. Like, I can't even remember all the stuff from season 1 now, because I didn't even think I forgot who Carol was. Like, oh shit, who's Carol? I forgot all about Carol. The hell you forget about Carol? I feel like that's rude. So I got to brush up on my Severance season 1.
I'm excited. I'll be at the watch parties. I can't wait.
Nice.
It'll be fun. And then we gotta take off our Severance hats and put on our Yellow Jackets hat for Monday.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yes, can't wait.
I know
for
everybody's
that
been talking. I will probably watch the episode as soon as we get off stream, because Spectre's gonna be up my butt come first thing in the morning.
I know. I got to download it and watch it.
Did you watch?
Let's see.
I'm going to go watch it now too. So when you're done, if you're still awake and haven't passed out, hit me up on the Discord. We can chat if you want.
I certainly will.
I'll be awake.
Nice. And also, before we could do a little something real quick. Well, it's quick for me. If you guys, anybody on panel needs to go, or you're tired or anything like that, feel free. Or if you just want to hang out for a few minutes, and we're going to do a nice little quick investigate. I want to see how good everybody's investigative skills are. See if we can't get rid of some ghosts. Just like Ghostbusters.
Let me make sure my doors are locked. Everything's working properly.
Don't worry about that. Look, it's all good. You're fine. Look, I took care of the clown dude. No problem.
Oh, Jesus.
He's freaking out for no reason. I'm sorry. Go ahead, James.
Well, I'm not freaking out. I just like I don't
Mm-hmm.
like it.
Well, you love it. You love horror. You love horror too, right, James?
I do, but there's like
Yep.
something about like poltergeists and demons that I'm
Mhm.
like they scare me the most.
No, this is it's fun. It's family friendly. It's like Halloween.
Just
But
burn a
better.
little sage. You'll be fine.
Yeah. It's not like it's going to come through your computer or something, Dana. I mean, freak out.
Well, yeah, because we haven't had stuff like that happen when we was watching Evil.
I don't know what you're talking about.
That's just so.
I don't know what you're talking
it's
about.
never happened before.
All right, look, I'm going to buy it. Look, all right, this will make Dana happy, guys. We're going to buy this candle. It's a video game. It's demonology. We're going to want some demons. Look, we're going to buy this little candle to make because Dana wants to see. And I can't guarantee it's going to let you use it this time, though, Dana. It's random.
Okay.
Oh, shit. Hang on. I actually got to put it in my loadouts, too.
I'm going to jump off the panel and watch you ladies play. I also got to make sure everything's set up in the house. So I love you guys, and I will see you guys later. I'm going to keep watching.
Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Hon. Have a good night and hanging out with us. Thank you for coming on panel.
Absolutely. Enjoy, ladies. And bye, James.
Bye. Thanks for the graphic stuff you made.
Yes, that was awesome.
Why do candles cost $600?
Look, man, the market here is pretty rough. Look, hang on. This crucifix right here, is it going to let me click it? Oh, wait, because I'm on my add-ons. Go back to it here. It's $2,000 for this wooden crucifix, yo.
Man, I'm in the wrong business.
I mean,
inflation even hurts the video games.
A wooden crucifix, James, is $2,000, but a UV light is only $800.
That's crazy.
I mean, the market here is it's out of fucking whack.
Look, I got some wood here on the farm that repels ghosts better than anything else in the world.
Yeah, what you charge it? Because I mean, these rates, God bless.
And I can tell you how I know, because there's no ghosts ever been around here.
There's no ghosts here.
There you go.
All right, where would we like to go? Would we like to be completely horrified at the hospital? Or will we like to be slightly horrified at any of these other locations?
I'll let James pick since
we got farmhouse.
First time watching this.
Let's go to the farm. You got a farm, right? We'll go to farmhouse. We go to farmhouse. This is good. Oh, and I got this too, just for fun. If you guys ever check out the game, you can get little things like this. Yeah, I can use it. Let me see. Where's it at? There it is. I got a little soccer ball. And guess what? I can kick it. I kick soccer ball. I don't know why that's cool, but shit, I lost it now. I can't get it back until I have to remove it. That's okay. We're not here for that. I just showing off the soccer ball. All right, we're good. Okay, real quiet though. I got a list for ghosts. We're hunting. How do you say wabbits? But ghosts. They don't have a. Damn it. I'm not very good at this. I already screwed up. I can't come up with a good cat. I want to figure out what I want to do that first. Yeah. All right. So this thing in my hand here is the EMF reader. It's going to let us know there's a little ghosty about. And then that's my flashlight because, it's dark as fuck in here. And then this we put down and we get a painting from our ghost friend. So we're going to investigate and see if we can't find a ghost and figure out what kind of ghost it is. And then we get to exercise it. Light on. All right, in the kitchen. And that's here. It's normal. I mean, it's a little rundown house, but it's got some plants still here. It's pretty nice. Are you looking for a nice farmhouse? Are you on the market to buy? Look, there's a little kids' room here. It's pretty. I mean, you could put some curtains, new curtains up, take the boards down. It's fine. It's antiques. Y'all like the antiques?
Oh, the chair was moving.
What chair?
The chair moved.
Are you sure it moved, Dana?
I'm sure it moved.
Play. I would love to play. What are we playing? Bath? The fuck is a bath? Are we playing in the bathroom? It says bath. Am I missing something here?
Just to go to the bathroom?
I don't know. Go to the store. Hey, these little things here I can use later in my Ghostbuster devices. It was pretty cool when I got to use those. I don't know if it'll let me do it this time though. Oh my god!
Oh Jesus Christ!
I haven't seen that one yet. Okay, so those little spooks are just like environmental spooks that are in each level or each house, but they're not particularly the ghosts I'm looking for. They're extra. They're extra fun, like little Easter eggs and stuff. Scared shit out of me in the bathtub, though. Hey, this is a good one here. Look, all right, so we got this here on the floor, Dana. We got that over there. See, he tried to do something here. It said food stock, main hall, save, entry code. Oh, damn entry code. Oh, that's interesting.
Where's the blood?
I can't see. I can't read through the blood, man. Oh, I'm sorry. I was trying to read your
31.
You will never take us alive. Well, I mean, dead or alive, your choice. He was doing stuff. Is he? Oh, okay. You up in here?
Why
Are you
is there
in here?
like a janitor thing like that?
Put that right there. I don't know. It ain't my house. Look, I'm just trying to sell it. It's on the market. I'm trying to cleanse it. I got to clean the house. What does this say? Did you call me monster? I didn't do it. Oh, it's a Ouija board. Oh, we can do this.
Oh,
okay.
Fuck it.
Yeah, well,
Go play with the Ouija board because that always works out in horror movies.
Well, I'm pretty sure he's hanging out in here, but I'm not 100% sure. He was kind of tripping my thing off over here, but he ain't doing it no more. Oh.
Ouija boards are always smart.
Where are you moving? Where are you moving around? Where are you moving stuff? Are you in here on the other side? Are you back in here? I can't tell where he at. All right. We're going to do it by the doorway. Where are you in the house? Okay. All right. What? Okay. Kid room? Kid room. I think that's the kids' room. But where the kids' room is over here.
Yeah.
Are you in here? Can you show me a sign?
What is it in a closet?
I don't know, Dana. No, I'm gonna go get.
I don't like this, Scarlet.
Well, you're fine. Look, we're gonna put this Ouija board down right there.
Don't like this.
I gotta go back and get my. I need a painting from him. He needs to show me his artwork. I'm gonna take this back. He said the kids' room, right? I swear. Right. Oh. Okay. Well, yeah, there was a 3 going off in here, so we're gonna try this again. Would you like? I'm sorry. Would you like to show me a painting? Are you moving around the house? Don't you? All right, now I gotta go get other tools. How are you enjoying it, James? What do you think about the game so far?
What are we doing?
Oh, I just want to play the game at the end of the stream.
No, I mean, what's the like the end goal?
Well, all right. So I come over here and I have to collect evidence. So if I get an EMF level 5, or some finger. I got all these different tools that will give me these
Gotcha.
different things, and I can kind of check off the ones that I get. Or if I don't get one, say I use this spirit box and I don't get a response, then I can do this, which says no spirit box response, and it checks away different ghosts or spirits that it could be until I finally decide, I get enough evidence, or I just decide to guess which one it is. And then I submit that, and then I get to do these little tasks over here. Upload the computer data, take a solid photo of the ghost, have the ghost blow. Oh, we get to blow out the candle, Dana.
Yay.
And then you'll get to exercise it. And I have to make the ghost walk through my little, that was cool. I exercised the hell out of that motherfucker. I electrocuted him like 3 times, and then he went to like all these little like particles of like fire with a pentagram on top of his head, and then I exorcised the demon ghost. Right, this thing here is a spirit box. Let me go see if he'll talk to us. I mean, that scared me up there for a second. I swear I thought there was something flying. What the fuck? Hello? Would you like to talk to my spirit box, Mr. Ghosty? You can paint a picture if you like. No? Where are you at in the house? What are you beating on? Where is the kids' room? Is it upstairs? Now I got a 2 up here. Oh, you lied. This is not the kids' room. You lied to me. You people. Would you like to talk to my ghost box now? Now that you turn lights on all over the house and stuff? No. So see this little ghost stain by my thumb? That will light up blue. And you'll hear the ghost talking. It lets me know I get a response. I ain't got no response from them. But I got cold temps. You see that cold breath kind of everywhere? That's cold temps. All right, so we're going to let go of this. He is not cooperating. Y'all, you read what the Ouija board said, right, Dana?
Yeah.
He straight up lied to me.
Room.
Is this not the kids' room? He don't want me to win.
Is there a downstairs?
I don't remember. I don't think there was in this one.
Is there an attic?
That's pretty much it. Is these rooms, this little. God dang, I don't want to run around this thing. You're gonna get me killed. Oh my God, Dana.
I'm not trying to get you killed.
This goes right back downstairs to going outside.
You said you gotta investigate.
That's the bedroom. I'm getting trapped again, Dana. Thank you. You would be to survive. No, I'm just kidding. It's fine. We'll be all right. We're good. He lied to me on that Ouija board. That is a hallway. That was not a kid's room. Unless he moves, which is a telltale sign, because there's a ghost that supposedly moves around the house or room to room sometimes. Like you can go in here and look at the ghost, and it tells you a little bit about them to kind of help you figure out how to handle them. And there's a lot of them. I haven't figured them all out yet. I know there's one that will take your items and stuff. Like he'll steal your shit. I'm like, what is this bullshit? So you put one of those little tools out, like I did, my little painting. He'll take it and move it. And I'm like, that's just not good manners. And I didn't get an EMF 5 yet. Well, let's see. Now that I know exactly where his little butt is at, he's a little trickster too. We're going to put this thing up there too. This thing, if they walk into it, it gives me like a picture of the spirit.
Did it paint the picture?
No, he ain't painted nothing yet. But he did turn that light on, so I need to go get the fingerprint thing. See if he left any fingerprints with the UV light. What's the chat saying? We got anybody left in the chat, Dana? Or did I scare everybody away with the game?
I think you scared everybody away.
Son of a bitch, I'm sorry.
Just walked in.
The Grumbledore, welcome, hon. We're playing scary games before we go to bed. We talked some Severance. We're gonna do some.
He said there's a third floor blocked off.
There is. Well, I haven't been able to figure out how to get there. Are you? Is it like just because it's like I can access it, or are you just saying it's blocked off? I try to access it.
Maybe there's another way up.
I'm turning the light back off. How you like me now? Oh, wait, we got a painting. And I got cold temps, and I got a painting, and he did not. I don't have no fingerprint.
What do you paint?
That. All right, so now I need to start tracking some of this evidence. I got at least 2 things, and I get my. And we got to see if he left any ectoplasma stains.
Oh, whoa.
I didn't make up the rules of the game, Dana.
That sounds personal.
But first, we're going to track this. So we got freezing temps. We got a canvas. We ain't got no fingerprints yet, but no, we definitely got no spirit box response. All right, so we're looking at maybe these 3. Shit, I hope it ain't a demon. I don't know which one's worse. And thanks everyone for who hung out with us tonight. I just was scared Dana a little bit before we go to bed.
Of course you did.
I figured James was here. He could enjoy the ride as well.
Oh, so I don't get to suffer alone?
Oh, see, the more the merrier. All right, I don't see no stainy stains. Nowhere.
You know that.
He said he'll come kill me, I think. And that's typical. Oh.
Fuck? Okay, shit's moving.
But I ain't figured out what kind of ghost it is yet. Oh, that ain't good.
Oh, gosh. Yes, girl, there's this shit's going down. Yes.
Oh, he got me. Oh no, Dana, we died so much. No, we didn't succeed,
Oh,
folks.
Jesus Christ.
We didn't make it out alive. I lost my candle, Dana.
Damn it.
Yeah, guys.
Why'd you?
He wanted the candle. He lost it. It happens. It's okay. I can buy another one. But yeah, that's the game. I mean, like I said, they got some other creepy little places you can visit. But yeah, how about that? I can't. For some reason, I feel weird when I can't see the chat. Oh, that's a weird feeling. I don't know. It's definitely different now that we're doing games and stuff. I'm not used to this. I gotta go all the way. I gotta do it on my phone too. So that's like now that we're doing games. See, you heard myself. Damn it. Yeah, girl door. Let's look at there. I hope you're staying quite busy lately, hun. Like a little busy bee. See, all the bees, very busy. But yeah, that was pretty much all we had for tonight. Unless you guys want to see another round, that's totally up to you. I don't know how late you stayed up, James. This is pretty much the rest of my night.
I'm probably going to head on out, but that was pretty cool. It looks pretty in depth.
It's something, man. It's fun at least to scare your friends. Yeah,
that's the best part, right?
Well,
Yeah, that looked pretty cool. Pretty detailed. I like it. I like detailed stuff.
Mm-hmm. You get to investigate it, and you gotta hope you don't die before you figure out and get rid of it.
Right.
And to be fair, the crucifixes, if I had one of those, that would have saved me, because if I'm holding the crucifix out when it hunts me like that,
right.
If it ran on me, it would have eaten the crucifix, but it still would have continued to hunt me, but I could have maybe known which direction it's going now and looped it, because I didn't know where it was coming from. So I was trying to there's like a little loop you can do right there, but I didn't know which den I walked right into. I was like, oh, dang it. But it happens. That's all right. We'll get better. We'll kill all the ghosts and something like that. But yeah. Thank you, James and Dana and everybody who was hanging out with us in the chat tonight. And a big thank you to Miss Jen, the teacher, for coming to hang out with us on panel tonight and share her awesome theories. Talking about detailed, very thorough. And I can't wait to dive into those a little bit more and take a little bit more time to read everything that she put into it, because she did a hell of a job.
She really did. That was crazy.
Mm-hmm. Can't wait to look at it.
Oh, yeah.
Closer.
And again, actually, I should say, I don't know if I've ever done this. And thank you to all of our channel members as well. Everybody who has shown lots of love and support to the channel. We appreciate you guys. And yeah, we will be back Monday for Yellow Jackets. And in between that time, who knows? There might be a gaming stream popped up here or there. I'm going to work out a schedule with that. For now, we're just kind of working out the kinks. But until Monday, guys, we will see you later. Have a good night, a great weekend, and stay safe, everybody.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Paint me a scene, city in color, the way that you see, the way you see it. Don't you wish that I could give you? I could give you everything. 1, 2, 3, and my heart is racing. Can't fall asleep, I got my mind in a throw. Weightless, floating through the day. Trust that I'll be okay. I'm happy alone, gotta let it go. Waiting for you. Wait until you realize. Waiting for you. Wait until you realize. If you wanna run ahead, I'll meet you where the water meets the earth we cling to. If you wanna find the edge, I'll come too. I could run around